24/7 video game podcast.
Love, here you go. Yeah, everybody hear this. Listen to this. Ready? Ah.
Are y'all ready?
Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of Red Bull.
Yeah.
Grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast tonight. We are your hosts. Al G857.
The 23rd.
Stallion.
Did you say 23rd?
How they thought?
Stallion.
Dicks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Shock, what up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Let us know what you're drinking and playing. And
yeah.
are we just going to get right into it, man?
Nah, we chilling, man. Yeah,
Oh, we're just gonna wait a little?
vibing.
Yeah, how you guys
sound?
feeling? Yeah,
How
you
we,
guys
how
feel
we
good?
sound? We sound good?
You feel
Sound good?
I feel good.
I'm using a different microphone.
I
I
think
feel
it sounds
good,
good.
baby. I feel good.
No.
Hell yeah, son.
We'll make a mad noise with this.
Hell
Yeah, I
hear Yo, it's super humid today, man.
Yes, so what?
But I'm a superhuman today.
Oh,
Wow.
So
What
I don't
game-
even
what
feel
game-
none of that.
What game is that? What game is that?
We're not starting off right the right way.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Oh, man. Anyway,
It's the Red Bull, it's the Red
Well,
Bull.
how do
Yeah.
we usually start, you know? We start with a cheers.
we start with the cheers, and I usually drink a beer, but I'm drinking Red Bull right now.
Yeah, I got a Red Bull.
I'll get right to it right after. I'll get to the beer right after, this Red Bull.
Energize,
Cheers,
y'all.
Same here, man.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, yep.
But I had a serious yawn
Cheers.
before, man. I was like, oh,
I
man.
yawned not too long ago. I was playing a demo, and I was like, why am I yawning? This is not fucking good.
Should play another demo.
Shit. It was good, too. The game was fucking dope. I'll talk about it later. But it was a dope-ass game.
All right. So how we starting today, though?
Hell yeah, getting ready for the news.
It's always got to be that one.
Yeah,
It's always got to be that one.
I'm in the groove.
the
here.
guy that's
Were you
off
doing
beat.
the Snake Man theme?
Hell yeah.
He can't
Sound
lose
like
his
it, right?
groove.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, man.
Let me clear my throat. All right. Nintendo Switch finally adds Bluetooth audio, and Nintendo 64 Classics may be coming soon to the console.
Let me start.
All right, so let's get down to what I thought was impossible.
To this, I say, so what? No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Well, of course.
the hatred.
Damn, there it
The
goes.
hatred.
Starting off the right way.
Yeah.
So, what we were unaware of was that Nintendo can actually just add Bluetooth compatibility with an update
I'm not.
to the software. An update. So this is 4 years into the system,
Yeah.
and an update brings Bluetooth, which everyone's been asking for, Bluetooth audio.
Yes.
What's up with that?
I was aware of that.
Ah.
I was aware of it because
Ah.
I've seen teardowns of the Switch, and I watch a lot of like repair videos, and they've gone through the hardware, and they're like, "Yeah, this has Bluetooth. It has a Bluetooth receiver. It has Bluetooth."
Well, apparently, it must have the cheapest Bluetooth receiver because it obviously was there for the controllers,
Yeah.
and it was enough to handle 4 controllers, right?
Mhm.
And no audio.
8,
Right.
actually.
You can
Yeah,
8
yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yes, you're right.
The Joy-Con, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
Yeah, if you can play.
that's like
play-
those
you
are
play
fake.
Smash
Those are
Ultimate.
fake 2 controllers. This is 1 controller.
Yo.
And they play a Smash, yes, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. But when they added the audio to it, they said it can only do 2 Bluetooth controllers after that. So obviously it's using too much whatever it is, bandwidth or whatever for the audio. So that's why they probably didn't add it until they figured out some mathematical complex way to do it without hindering all the controllers. So it was there, but they couldn't do it until they figured out, okay, at least you could play 2 players.
Nah, until the Switch OLED.
the OLED.
Oh,
Because of the freaking
it's
sound.
not
Remember
confirmed
they-
that there's Bluetooth in that.
Well, they
Yo, could you
emphasized.
imagine,
You know what
dude?
got me thinking
Oh
when
my
I saw the
God.
OLED? I thought it was gonna have Bluetooth audio because they emphasized the sound. They were like, yeah, extra sound or whatever.
Speakers are better,
Speakers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Why would you
oh.
need Bluetooth with the speakers? are
Yeah,
better?
I'm like, so I was like, oh, any second now they're gonna announce Bluetooth, and then they didn't announce it. And I'm like, no, wait.
Apparently, they don't think it's a big deal.
Well, they
Nah.
do now because they added it, so
It doesn't support mics. It doesn't support mics.
that's fine.
So they just don't want kids to talk to strangers.
You know
They
what?
really don't.
You know what really happened though?
Which is fine.
They,
Whatever.
they announced it because Al didn't put it on his predictions for this year.
Yeah.
The 1 year he doesn't
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
on his predictions, they actually
Yeah.
announced it.
2
Because
years-
2 years in a
2
row,
years
you
in a
said
row,
this going to
dude.
happen, and it didn't happen.
I was like,
then
Nintendo's
you put
gonna
on your
add
prediction.
Bluetooth audio. 2 years in a row, didn't happen. Then fucking year. I didn't even predict it.
That's like them announcing
happened.
GTA 6 because nobody put it on
Watch.
their predictions.
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
It's only
Well,
so
that
many
was true.
times. There's only so many times you can put it on your
Oh,
predictions.
watch.
Yeah, you're right.
We're 4 years in. You think it's impossible
Yeah.
now?
I'd be like,
who
man.
does this?
Yeah.
Who does this?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Pretty crazy.
Well, the other news that they had was let me get to this report here real quick. Nintendo.
Oh, sorry.
No, I meant really actually quick. Nintendo 64 Classics. So, if you saw our show, what was it last week?
It was last
We reported
Yeah.
the Game Boy titles, right? Or was it the week before? It was recently.
Mhm.
So now they're saying Nintendo 64 can also be added to that.
Yeah.
Now
Which one's it going to be?
it can be both, but they're saying that if they do, the rumor is that they're gonna add Nintendo 64 and Game Boy, and they're gonna up the subscription to a premium base if you want these also.
I'm okay with that.
I am too.
It's only $20
Yeah.
right now, so
Right.
whatever.
I'm okay with that.
Nah, I'm cheap.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Nah, cheap.
they said,
You
well,
spoiled, man. You spoiled.
the rumor is it'll be maybe $30, $25, something like that. Nothing crazy.
I'm okay with that.
It's
Something
still
like
way cheaper than the other
$10 to
systems.
Yeah,
$15
Okay.
more probably for the year, not even per
That's
month.
competitive.
Yeah, I mean, would I pay extra for it? No, not for Nintendo 64.
I've never been crazy about that. A lot of people rave about that 64. That was not, to me, one of my favorite
No, if
If
systems.
they
Same
got
here.
No Mercy and they're not going
That's what
to,
I'm saying.
I would do it.
See,
Nah,
that's
they're not gonna have that.
That's
I
the
know-
only
I
show
know
we
that.
played was WCW
five
Revenge,
games, five
WrestleMania
games.
2000.
Literally the only games I ever played on N64.
every single wrestling game.
I didn't
had
play
on
Super
there.
Mario 64. I didn't play
No.
none of that.
It was good, but we didn't own it though. We didn't own Mario
I
64.
own Mario 64
You did?
late in this console life. I borrowed it from Big John, and then before the GameCube came out, I bought Mario 64.
I just
Actually,
bought
Chase Red mentioned Goman. Goman, they had a pretty dope one on there, the 3D
they
one.
had two. They
That's
had
not
two
gonna be
Goman
there.
games.
It's not gonna be
the
there.
first
Everything
one
that
was
we
the-
like, pretty much.
The two-player game was good.
Yeah, that was actually
that was a
pretty
sequel.
fun.
The side scroll that was good.
You're gonna get Mario and Zelda.
And the first
Castlevania.
and the first
No,
Smash
no,
was on
no.
the first Smash was
Brothers.
on N64.
Yes,
right?
it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I played that.
Yep.
They could do Donkey Kong. They're not gonna put Smash Brothers.
You
No,
think so?
no, hell
They-
no,
they-
No,
the
hell
original-
no,
they
no,
made-
no. They're not gonna do
They
that.
wouldn't do that.
Not for free. No.
They're gonna just
No, they'll put on there for
They're just-
$49.99.
they're just gonna
Yeah.
cease and desist on the tournaments with it.
Exactly. You'll be able to play Smash 64, but you're not going to be able. You can't play it online. So
Yeah,
there's nothing
exactly.
wrong with having it as part of the collection on
Right.
the Switch.
2 years down the line, they might put Sin and Punishment or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Not Mission Makers. They won't do that.
I actually I got one this year for the first time. I never owned an N64, and I just bought one.
It's very
year.
lackluster. I mean, I'm sorry. I know, but
No, don't apologize.
It's-
No,
it's-
let's keep this bashing going. Let's go.
Yeah.
There's people that grew up with it. And they
Nintendo
love it, so.
64, if you grew up with it, is obviously great. But if you didn't and you passed up on it and you had other systems
Right.
and you're just now going back to it, it's a
Right.
very lackluster system to go back to because Nintendo has released very much better titles. I mean,
Right.
obviously, Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time, everyone's
Refined.
already either played it or you played the better versions of it.
Refined.
So there's
titles.
either different versions, better, like, except for maybe F-Zero. But
F-Zero
one.
was I
Yeah.
like
GameCube
it.
one.
GameCube
Oh,
was
the
fire.
game, there's a GameCube one too. So yeah, they just upgraded all those titles over and
Yep.
over and over and over and over.
Right.
So you don't want to go back to just that one.
Yeah.
And it's very blocky and foggy. But I'm not taking anything away from Nintendo 64. I mean, a lot of people are excited that it's coming to the system. But
Wrestling games,
I want to
man.
know what you're excited about on it. What do you want them to have on the system that'll make you say, "Oh, I'm going to pay this extra. I have to get this."
Oh, wait.
Pokemon, I'm
I
sorry.
remember we played.
That's what Game Boy's
what did
for.
we play, Kev? Which Gauntlet? There was a Gauntlet on there.
Legends.
That's
Legends.
No, hold on. Was Gauntlet
it
Legends?
64?
There's two. And Gauntlet Dark.
That's when it went
Legacy.
3D. It's when it went 3D.
Yeah, there was two of them on there.
Yeah.
Dark Legacy was dope, right?
They had I think they had. Well, hold on. We had Legends on Dreamcast. I think played, and then Dark Legacy.
I'm talking about the first 3D one.
Yeah, that's
That's-
Legends.
that's Legends,
That's
okay.
Legends. Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, it ain't going to be on there.
and I guarantee
should-
it doesn't hold up.
No,
Like,
probably.
I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to. I want to remember the good memories of
It
it,
was good, though.
and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it right now.
You just
I
want to
don't.
remember the fun that you had.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. The PS4 one is probably the best one I played, or the Genesis Gauntlet 4 on the Genesis, probably the two best Gauntlet games.
Actually,
But I'm not looking at that
I
again.
just thought of a new podcast topic:
Gauntlet.
games that
Oh.
that don't hold up, and that do hold up.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's not Bill.
Yeah.
Let me write that down.
All right.
I'm gonna forget.
I never, Chase. I never played Buck Bumble, but it'll be titles. It'll be titles like that'll get people interested in this stuff because those are very weird titles.
I
that
like the way
a lot
you
of people
pronounce
haven't
that.
heard.
I
Well,
like-
I mean that's what it
I like the way you pronounce it very safe because you have to
Oh, yeah.
enunciate everything. You can't like stutter that word.
Buck Bumble.
Butt Bumble,
Yeah,
Butt
exactly.
Bumble.
Exactly.
Butt Bubble. That's a different game.
Butt Bubble.
It's going to be awesome.
Hey.
You're going to be able to play
You don't wanna stutter
N64 games.
That's only on the 3DO.
Damn.
You're going to be able to play N64 games in Bluetooth audio on the Switch. That's great.
Yeah.
2 players. I mean, you have to play 4-player wrestling anyway on there.
I mean, it remains to be seen what titles they're gonna have on there.
Apparently, they're going to
To
have
make
it on there, though. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen during the direct, probably tomorrow. So if you're watching live, it's
Yeah.
tomorrow. Of course, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's after the
Yeah.
podcast.
New Smash character announced?
Nah, don't worry about that.
You mean
Don't worry about
last?
that. Yeah,
Whoa,
the last.
the
It's
last.
over. That news is over. It's over.
Sakurai.
They're taking too long to announce that Smash.
A lot of channels are going to be canceled because this is it. There's
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah, that's it.
There's no more footage.
But, I mean, listen, they finally got Bluetooth. I know if you probably didn't buy a headset that you just plug in, I mean, 4 years in, I don't know if you're still waiting. But are you
I was
surprised?
waiting, man.
Are you surprised, though?
I was not buying the dongle. I'm very surprised that it had Bluetooth because there's so many third-party dongles that came out in the last.
You don't like the dongle?
No.
You're an iPhone guy.
So many-
You're an iPhone guy. You gotta love the dongle.
So many third-party dongles that came out, and now those companies like, really, Nintendo? Really? You're gonna kill our sales with this? But I like the simplicity. Ever since the Switch came out, I was like, this thing should have had Bluetooth audio since the jump.
I'm just shocked they could have added it.
And it
somehow.
works really great.
I do have my gripes.
It
with
works
though.
great.
I do have my gripes with it. It doesn't automatically connect to my. I have to go into the menu and
You're so lazy.
manually connect it every time
After
I
you-
use my headphones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every
Every time.
do you have AirPods?
No, man.
Well, that's the problem.
no.
I have AirPods. I put them in, and I usually don't have to reconnect them. It usually
No,
does
it's
automatically.
connected to the Switch. It's just I have to.
You have to
like,
select it to connect.
in the settings. you have to
Bluetooth
go into-
audio.
Yes.
I usually don't. I
Well, do you
sometimes have
put-
to do it.
Are you
with
playing
AirPods.
it portably or are you playing it locally?
Poorly.
Well, the
And you don't
reason
have to
why
connect?
people like it
Sometimes I do.
is
but
because
not all
when
the
it's
time.
when it's far away when you play it at home,
Mhm.
they like to have Bluetooth headsets on because the wire
Yes.
isn't that far away. If you have it in your hand, obviously you can just plug it in. It's not a
Right.
big deal.
Mhm.
So this is why people are excited that Bluetooth is finally came in. So everybody, let us know if you're excited about Bluetooth finally happening and if Nintendo 64 and Game Boy will like tempt you to pay more if that's the deal
If it's
For their
Donkey
online.
Kong 64, yeah.
for their online ability. So
Sure.
let us know in the comments.
Haven't played. it.
Shut up. I'm sorry. Just keep
If you
talking
didn't
in
know,
the background.
Kev swears the last question is for him. I
hell,
see.
man?
It's not
It's
for
me.
you.
the audience.
I guess Turb didn't play Donkey Kong 64. If you didn't know,
He
I've
legit
not
answers
played
the
it.
question
He just kept
every
talking.
time.
He kept talking.
I haven't played Donkey Kong.
Oh my
Christ.
god.
well, before you answer, give it a second so we can chop you off. Okay, next news. Unavailability of classic titles is holding back game culture, says Platinum's Hideki Kamiya.
Look at Jay fight through that.
Whoa.
Hideki Kamiya.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He practiced that like 40 times.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
he
yeah.
went on
I
there.
said it once. I was like, I can't mess this
He
up.
was rehearsing it.
I think so. I agree. I agree with Kamiya 100%.
Kamiya.
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 Hideki.
So why do we think it's holding the culture back?
I don't. But you can go.
It's like it's because, man, it's like you have to preserve it. It's so hard. Check out the whole thing with Metroid Dread. You know, it made freaking old Metroid games skyrocket on platforms that are inaccessible now, and it sucks. Companies have to do a better job. Nintendo was trying to get on the ball. Maybe when we see the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, when they talk about the Game Boy Color, Game Boy, and N64, they're it's a step in the right direction for anyone who's played the NES and the SNES games that are on there. You know, I personally like Star Fox 2. It's really, really good. But Sony sucks at it. Sony sucks at preserving their back catalog. They're the worst. Microsoft's the best right now, and Sony's the worst, and Nintendo's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Punch Out. The
Yeah,
Wii Punch Out
seriously.
for anything.
Is there another like media thing like music or movies? I mean, I could probably say some in some cases for music and movies, where they don't allow you to have any way of purchasing it,
Right.
like at all in the world. I mean, not everything's on iTunes, not everything's on like Amazon, not everything's
That's
available, but you can go to somewhere else usually to kind of pick it up.
true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, for Nintendo,
Just
I-
get
I
your
harp
friends'
on
Beatle
Nintendo.
records.
but I harp on Nintendo because they're usually the ones who are like holding back on what's available and how you get it.
Yeah.
But I think back to before digital, and it's, do you have the cartridge? Do you have the CD? Or you don't have it at all, and then you just won't play it. So some games were rarer than others, but now artificially doing this, and trying to make games, unopened games and stuff like that, are like making them more rare by not bringing it out. So is that a conscious decision that they're saying, okay, if we bring out that Tengen Tetris for download, will that like substantially bring down the value of the actual cartridge?
No, because the cartridge is rare.
Exactly. So it
it's not
shouldn't
gonna-
matter.
It shouldn't matter.
It
No.
shouldn't matter. They should have it available, especially since Nintendo has them all.
Right.
And since they shut down all these ROM sites, so they have all the ROMs.
And it's fucked up.
and
too.
it's proven that they use the same ROM
Right.
to use it on their own emulator to
Right.
put it on the system.
It hurts it also in the fact that there's some emulators that just don't work. Like there's some games that
Some
cannot
games
be-
don't work because
that
it's not
can't be
gonna
emulated.
because of the chips that they put in the cartridge and stuff like
and
that.
it's hard to process it and everything.
I mean, they figured
And it's
it out,
hard to
but-
emulate. No, but there's games that just don't emulate well,
Mm.
and you have to have the physical game to even enjoy it. the
Well,
way
you have
it's
to rely
intended.
on collectors, but you can't play those.
Exactly.
As far as preservation of the game themselves, yeah, somebody's got a
No.
museum, somebody's got it
Yeah.
in their garage. But if
But that's holding it back. That
say
that's
there's a
an
fire, it
right.
happened.
right.
The dude who had it in Australia,
Last Gamer.
yeah, his stuff
Oh,
caught on
jeez.
fire.
Yeah.
He lost like all of his arcades and everything.
He had a
So,
Guinness record.
sucks.
Guinness record for the biggest.
so say that happens, where's all this digital information at?
Yeah.
And why isn't it just available? Like that's just holding money. Like
Yeah.
that's holding money back from people.
Right.
Like if I want to play something that's hard to find and it's not available on something I could just pick and buy it,
Right.
why is that the case? I mean, licensing, I understand, yes, but somebody could make money off it. Like, why isn't that license bought? Like, somebody
It's
figure
the
it
same
out.
with the That's why Burnout hasn't been.
Countless games, countless games. Take the
So many-
music out. I mean,
so
whatever
many
you have to do,
franchises.
take whatever you have to do.
So
Whatever
many-
is licensed, take it out.
So
I mean,
many franchises.
if
man.
it's a character that you can't use, change that character. Do
Right.
something.
Change the
something.
color of his hair.
Yeah, I know. Make him into something different. Make it into
Something.
like Last Battle instead of. Instead
Or
of
what they did with the Alucard character in Bloodstained.
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
they flip around his
yeah.
his color?
Just change
Rip
the
it
color
off.
palette.
Rip it
Yeah.
off.
But I mean, it's holding back the culture because it's just hard. It's hard. Like it's just hard to get them.
Right.
Like the culture, you don't know. Like people who are making these games, all the indie development is what's making the culture right now. Plus,
Right.
it's also the cost of getting into the development
Mhm.
nowadays. Also, but indie development is the thing that's actually moving the culture forward because you can try different things.
Right.
So I would say that's more so the reasoning why, rather than classic titles, is the fact that it's hard to make something like a AAA title without having hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
And anybody in their basement can't just make a AAA game like that.
No.
Yeah.
But they can make something similar. Like, what is it? Was it Kamiya?
Kamiya.
Kamiya?
Kami.
Yeah.
The game that came out yesterday for the PS5 and PS4.
Oh, I thought you meant Hideki.
Oh
Kamiya.
yeah.
It's
Kita,
digital.
I think
Kita,
it's
Kita.
something like that.
Cheetah? I want it, but it's only digital right now. I'm waiting for the actual title. It said 2 months ago.
But what about
Kina.
Kina? There you go.
Kina.
Record of Lotus War, the other indie title that's like a Symphony of the Night.
But I was talking about stuff that's
Well,
similar
I'm
to a
saying-
AAA.
Right.
Like that game is similar to like Legend of Zelda,
Hmm.
like new. I mean, I'm not saying it's the biggest. It's not probably going to be like the same amount of hours playing the game and stuff like that. But similar.
Kev's like, hold your tongue!
But you can make it.
Hold your tongue!
But you can get it. Even an indie developer can get it like that polished.
Right.
Yeah.
And some companies have popped out of nowhere. But I mean, it's the thing is that it costs too much to do something like that,
Right.
and that's what's holding.
Well, look
that's
at
what I
Bloodstain.
think.
Yeah, Bloodstain in,
Yeah.
in general. Just their whole thing is based off of
Right.
that shit, and it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. They're doing it better than Konami could ever do it.
Yeah.
But what if you can't? What if you couldn't pick up? I mean, obviously Konami, they did bring out. I give them credit for bringing out the collections. So they did give you a possibility. Okay, I want to play this Castlevania. I want to play this Contra. and it's in the not all of them are in the set, which is holding it back also.
They're
like the
dead to me. Let me
PlayStation.
stop.
They're dead to me.
Well, a lot of people don't want the PlayStation versions of those
No.
games, but Contra, it's spotty. It's spotty. But
Spotty it is.
yeah. But I mean, at least they give you the option to get the classics. If you couldn't buy those titles and the new generation has never even heard of what they are because they're unavailable, and people are hoarding all the games because I got it in the package and it's not open, what's the purpose of holding it when you can't play it and can't see it? Like, it's not a comic book. I mean, but you can scan those and you can put those on. Like, it's not going to hurt the value. You can still read the story somewhere.
Let's just hope that, like a Contra collection and our Castlevania collection is, it could be played on the next Switch successor.
Not if you're Nintendo.
It's like, because it's like, the thing that sucks is like, I don't like feeling like I'm starting from scratch every time I get a new next-gen console,
I never felt like that.
It's like, with Xbox Series X, you really can
Stop
bring,
moving that mic.
sorry, you really can bring a lot of your collection,
They've done it the right way. They're
They've
the only
done it
company
the
that's
right-
done it the right way.
Yeah, sometimes you have a hard time with some original Xbox games, but some you really can, play on the Series X, which is crazy. But no one really cares about the original Xbox that much. It's the Xbox 360,
Brute
and
force.
the Xbox One,
Oh,
brute force, and then the enhancements. The smart delivery to make older games run faster at better resolutions, like. Sony they need to do that. It's a selective thing, and I don't think Sony does that. I think it's got to be the publisher themselves who do it. But Microsoft does it themselves with the Xbox Series X. So it's like, I think, if they come out with a Switch 2, they're going to have to start incorporating some of those upscaling things. Like, because there's too much remakes, there's too much remasters. There should be like an automatic remaster.
I think they should have more import games that have never came to the States. Or just
I mean, that
translated.
takes money, though. That's the problem.
Well,
Usually.
Well, I
if
mean,
they don't want to be stingy about it and be like, hey, it's already translated. Let's just put it in there. No, they don't want to give credit to whoever did it. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
They can
they
afford
got the money.
I'm
Man.
about to say they can afford
They
it.
got the money, dude.
Well, I mean, it all comes down to the bottom dollar. But like I said,
And they'll make
classic. The fact that they're holding classics back and they're not available is what is holding back game culture. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. So let us know if you agree.
Hold on, Chase Red has a comment.
Oh, yeah, just
Okay, yeah.
Finish it.
Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
hit the comment.
Oh, okay. What's up?
He said he got timed out for some reason.
Oh, word?
Oh, that's messed up.
Why'd you
I
block
asked,
him?
no,
Why'd you
'cause I
block
was
him?
asking why
bandwidth.
You gotta stop blocking people, man.
Yeah,
Oh, block him
exactly.
Damn.
That's Mike's job.
No, but we need more accessibility to the older games.
I think it's the licensing that's holding a lot of titles, classic titles, back.
That's true. But
Also,
I-
and developers who aren't working for the company anymore.
And I think Nintendo's slow. I think they're just slow with it. They need to have a dedicated team to do this. And it's like I'm telling you, it's like, and they deserve the flack that you were saying before, Sticks, with, because they go hard. You're doing a Metroid Prime 2D project. They'll go hard to get that shut down.
Yeah.
But then they won't throw the same type. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you got Metroid Dread. This is not competing with that.
Tournaments.
Well,
it's
when they
like
shut it
tournaments
down,
too.
when they shut stuff like that down, they usually have something very similar that they're working on, and they don't want it to get involved with it. Like they did remake, Metroid 2.
That
Yeah,
one, yeah,
like
that made sense.
when they killed that, they
Yeah, but
were
this-
making something.
The melee tournaments, though, shutting that down.
That's-
Come
yeah,
on, man.
it's like, come on.
How's that hurting them?
It's not.
And they don't have anything.
We're
coming
done
out
with
of it.
Melee now.
Yeah, I'm saying though, it's like
Actually, be going to a
They go
tournament
too
next
far
week.
with it. It's like they're legal.
Right.
They're the way they approach. They're protecting their IP. It's like they put more energy into protecting it than they do on putting out putting the resources to getting their old catalog, their back catalog out available on a new system.
That
It's very
comment right there
decisive.
is the comment of the month right there, man.
What's that?
Shining Force 3 and Panzer Dragoon Saga not being on modern platforms is holding the culture back.
Yes, it is.
Actually, that's the comment of the year. Right there.
No, that's true.
Comment of the
No,
year.
it is. It's a literal sin that those games are not available. That they're not. They need to be remade because of the graphics. Definitely, they have.
Right.
To, those have to be remade.
Right,
They're
right.
classics, and they
Imagine-
would sell.
And let me be in charge of it.
Well, Sega needs to be bought. Sega should sell itself.
Imagine if it was like that for movies,
Uh,
and like people holding back movies and not letting the culture grow. Like say Star Wars came out, and you couldn't buy Star Wars,
Yeah.
and nobody can make a new
Right.
Star Wars because they don't want to let the license out.
That's wild.
Like
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
Marvel. Say they all
Yeah.
right, no, you're not doing that. It was just holding it back.
yeah,
We have the license for that. No,
That's
wild.
you
Would
can't do it.
actually
Video
give DC a
games.
chance to catch
that
up.
happens though.
Give these
Yeah,
guys-
exactly. exactly.
Video
Have
games-
Marvel will be back.
Is the worst media when it comes to accessibility to their back catalog.
Right.
You know, you buy a DVD player, you buy a Blu-ray, could play old DVDs. You know,
Well,
it's like
God bless emulators. Only for that fact. Only for that fact.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you didn't have emulators, you wouldn't have access to anything,
In regards,
especially Metamorphic Force.
There you go, Jay. What you gonna get him with the drop?
I mean,
You got him with the drop.
shout out to Top Hat Gaming.
Shout out to Top Hat
He did shout out. He
video-
did shout out Metamorphic
did,
Force.
That video was fire. That video was fire. It's a better Altered Beast, bro. Like, that ass. It's a better Altered Beast.
multiplayer.
He
too.
basically introduced me back into it. I forgot all about that game.
That game is dope.
Yeah, man. That
So
game-
it's like I've been telling y'all
telling
for
y'all
2 years.
the years
Not
about
Chase-
Metamorphic Force.
Chase Red just made a great comment about the Fire Emblem franchise. I'm playing, what is it? Heroes
Oh, the second one, right?
of Light and Shadow. Yeah, the second one that came out for DS. It was not available. Never came to the West, but somebody translated it, and I'm playing it right now. It's better than the first one.
There you
It's
go.
definitely better than the first one.
Almost all of them are better than the first one, to be honest.
No, but I see
The
they-
first one's not bad. It's
I
just
played the
the-
first one.
and all of them are better than the first one.
And I
Oh.
just beat the first one.
and it's
But
like,
having that available though,
yeah, it's
look
like
at how it grew. No, I'm saying that's not available.
Yeah.
But I'm saying bringing back that
Yeah.
has brought like bring that back into the culture, has let
Yeah.
it grow to what it is now.
Yep.
So you never know what type of like property you have.
Yeah.
Let it
Right.
breathe.
you have to. You have to.
A lot of people grew up on this stuff and they have money now. You want to throw the money to it and make it grow?
They
Like
will.
they have passion
They're holding
behind
people's,
these things.
Hey, listen, if I had money, you know where it'd go.
Dude, these companies have.
Nobody wants that Genesis game.
Damn.
Yo,
These companies have-
It's a Saturn game, first of all.
No,
all right?
no, Genesis, the original.
No, for real, these companies have our nostalgia hostage. That's
No,
basically
no,
what
it is.
They have our
Yeah.
childhood nostalgia hostage, and it's fucked up.
And it's jammed up their ass.
Well,
Wow.
I didn't go that far, man.
So let us know in the comments.
Okay, then.
If you think the Unavailability of classic titles is holding game culture back, let us know in the comments what you think. We'd like to know.
Hell
It's a
yeah,
very
man.
interesting topic.
Yeah, we could talk about this forever, but
All right, let's go for it.
Yeah,
we got to move on.
Yes, that we do.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
right? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hold on. So,
Oh, no.
new product from Razer. They're not called this, but we are gonna call it. We're gonna call it this. Gamer Thumb Condom.
Let me be the first to say,
Oh man.
who cares?
Listen,
Let
this
me
is for the
also be the
protection of
first to say-
society.
Actually,
Some of these gamers don't know what condoms are.
no, you don't know what they are.
You
So
might
they
say-
wouldn't know how to use them any
Yeah,
damn way.
that's a good point.
You
Sean.
might say these are the only condoms they're gonna use.
Damn. Oh, man.
Yikes.
The roasting begins.
Yikes.
This is just a roasting news topic.
Well,
right
listen.
here.
They're
Oh,
not
that
called
hurt.
thumb. They're not
No,
called
no,
thumb
no.
condoms.
They just
They're
look
called
like
finger sleeves.
That's
That's
better.
probably worse.
That's even worse.
Finger
No, for
sleeves.
fashion. For fashion.
Fashion?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Listen, they have half sleeve arms. Like this is like.
Finger sleeves?
Yeah,
They're-
watch
they're-
it take off. Watch it take
Don't
off.
people
call
have
it-
No,
gloves?
to be honest with you,
Lady repellent.
when I was
That's what that is.
Nah, this is for the ladies.
no, dude.
Thumb condoms.
To scare them away.
Ribbed for
No,
her pleasure?
Listen, in all
That's
honesty,
another thing.
they look stupid.
No, there's functionality to it. There's
But, no,
functionality.
exactly.
Because it's for these are made specifically for like phone, like mobile gaming,
Yes.
and your hand sliding around on the screen and stuff like that. So there's a reason for these. I was actually thinking because, all right, I'm just gonna say, my nail is messed up, and I have to let it grow and then cut. Like I have to not have use of this hand, this thumb, because this nail will break in seconds, and it sucks. So I was like, do I get a fucking thimble? Do I put something around this? Do I put a Band-Aid on? Like in a second you wash your hand.
You're like, I wish I had.
I wish I had a
thumb
thumb condom. No, 'cause I'm serious.
No, serious.
Last week I was like, I wish I had something that can go over this. When I
Yeah.
put on gloves, I can't grab stuff, and I hate wearing gloves because if I had other
Same,
fingers
yeah.
to grab stuff and
Yeah.
just had that on that finger,
Yep.
that would serve that purpose. So there was a purpose for these.
I actually had something similar instance of that. Something similar to that, where my thumb was hurting after training in Tetris, classic Tetris. After 2 hours, my thumb was literally like
Well, you
imprinted.
get calluses and shit
Oh,
on
dude,
there.
it was sore. I was like, oh shit, I wish I had gloves, and I'm like, I can't wear gloves while
You
playing.
gotta say you wish you had a thumb condom.
Now, yeah, now
You guys just did 2 advertisements
now
for
they
it right
just
there.
invented it, man.
You guys are auditioning
just
for this
invented it.
commercial.
Well, they've been around. No, they've been around.
Yeah,
they've been around. But these are just like more like I don't know about credibility,
So I
but
just
a bigger
ordered it.
company is making it for a specific purpose.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, my hands don't get that sweaty. This could be for people's hands that do get sweaty and their fingers
Yes.
start sliding off the analog and
Yes.
stuff like that. There are problems like that.
Jay, just get a better manicure, all right, and you'll be fine.
Damn.
No, let me tell
Yeah,
you,
he was holding on to that for a hot minute too.
I
let me
just
tell
he was
you,
holding
that's
on
not,
to
it.
that's
No, I
not
just
the
thought-
answer. That's not the
He
answer.
said get a manicure.
Because basically what they did was make my nail half the thinness, and now I got to wait until it grows, and I wait like half a year for that. So that's not the way to go.
What was that shit that from what was it with Ben Stiller? The hand model.
Oh, you talking about David Duchovny?
Yeah.
Duchovny, he had his hand in the fucking little capsule and he broke that shit. He's like, "You dick!"
It's a hand model. You gotta put your hand in the glass.
It's like the perfect hand.
Well, I mean, listen, for this article, like they say, this is in April. It's not April 1st. Like that's how they go into the article. So damn. I don't know if this is going to be successful if you go into it as this is not an April Fool's joke, y'all. That's how you introduce this to the world.
I wonder if this is gonna sell. You never know. You never know.
I mean, listen,
looking
they
to buy
sell the parts that go on the analog sticks, so why not sell this?
Yeah.
They sell those. People steal those all the time. I'm like, yo, dude, if you're gonna go to jail, why are you gonna steal these $5 things to go on your controller? Stop it. They're kids.
Man.
They're kids.
Yeah.
No,
I
this
mean-
don't really work too well.
Nah, not really.
It's adventurous marketing, but I mean, worse things have happened. So
Listen,
Exactly.
if you have a first generation PlayStation 4 controller and your thumb shit is peeling off like all of those
Yeah,
controllers,
they do peel off.
then these will help you not do that.
Yeah.
Thumb condoms.
Yo, you gotta make a commercial.
Oh,
for that.
man.
I'll record it tomorrow if y'all want.
thumb condoms.
Thumb condoms
Listen, they gotta add
for
listen,
your protection
This is from
and
Razer,
hers.
so they gotta add lights.
Psych.
They gotta add lights to these because it's Razer.
No, it's for your protection
Oh,
against women.
Damn.
The best protection is not having any sex.
Exactly.
It's abstinence.
abstinence.
So wear these, and you won't see any women around you ever.
It's abstinence and these.
Listen, every kid is gonna have these in their Christmas stocking.
But they gotta say thumb condoms. Like they gotta say it like that. You have to say it like that.
oh man,
Oh God.
the finger sleeves.
Finger sleeve.
Sleeve sounds so much worse.
I'd rather say thumb condom.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Finger sleeves.
What they
It sounds
literally
like a-
did was cut the center part of a glove off and sell it.
But they gotta make sure it stays on though.
Yeah,
You can't just cut a glove and
Yeah.
and have them
and it's
stay
gotta
on.
be comfortable too.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Finger sleeve.
It's gotta be. It,
It
has
sounds
to
like
be
a
comfortable, yeah.
pornographic move
Finger
that you do.
condoms.
It's ribbed.
Finger sleeves, condoms for your finger.
Searching Pornhub. Finger sleeves.
Yeah, you're gonna find the wrong thing on the hub, bro.
Yeah. Don't you dare type that in.
We're like,
And they're like, who uses your finger for that? Oh.
oh, wow. Interesting.
All right. So how do
We
you
have
guys
derailed.
How do you guys feel about finger
Officially
sleeves?
derailed.
Not called a thumb condom.
Well, that's what it says.
I know.
There's no finger sleeves
was the
there.
article.
You
It
can't.
says
Yeah, you can't. Can't go
No,
back
the
on it.
article is-
Ain't no one seen that article.
Oh, look at the
That's-
picture.
That's a
dude.
thumb condom.
Look at the fucking thumb.
Oh man. So what do you guys feel about thumb condoms? Do you think it's a needed product? I mean, it probably is. It probably
One
is.
hand on the controller, the other up your ass.
It's like
You
you're
need
wearing
this
it
for
wrong.
control-
You're
you
wearing
need-
it wrong.
You need these for gaming?
Yeah, it's like, why are these for gaming?
They all come from the one extra one.
I can think of several other uses.
Listen,
Wow.
in Cyberpunk update, everyone's gonna have these on. This is the future.
Oh, God.
Lord.
This is the future.
God, that's such a
Wow.
stupid article.
Let us know in the comments. How do you
Let's
feel
know
about
in the condoms.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. That was such a
That was
stupid
four
article.
That was 4 news articles.
Yeah, man.
That was quick, right? Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it was
no,
like
it was
3.
quick.
I
right?
feel like we're missing one.
Yeah, we are.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I
Word.
know it too. I was like, yeah, I was like, there's like
Word.
one more.
Going back to some of the news.
Yeah, my bad. I skipped
There
one.
we go.
My bad.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
That's what I'm talking about.
back to the news.
Let's go.
Whoa, oh, whoa.
Let's go.
That's how the channel starts. It says, let's
go.
go. And it goes, okay. So, news. Disney and Capcom are reportedly in communication to bring back Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I'm gonna
All
take
right.
you for a ride.
Oh.
Okay, so
They should do it.
there's a hashtag going around called FreeMVC2,
Yeah.
which was started by
Chalk.
No. Maximilian Dude.
Oh, nice.
Awesome channel. I love that channel.
Yeah, Max.
He's a YouTuber. Check it out. He started this. He primarily focuses on fighting games and stuff like that. But it has dawned on him and a lot of people that I didn't notice, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is not available to purchase.
Anywhere for anything.
It has been not available to purchase for 10 years.
Look at that.
That's crazy. Digitally, I mean, you can obviously find a disc and have an old system and play it
I'd
on
pay
there.
$1 million.
Yeah, Street Fighter is more accessible than that.
But I mean, as far as the upgraded version of it that was playable on what was it, PlayStation
I think
3?
PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah,
No.
the digital was available around that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did up the resolution of it, obviously because the older systems played at a lower resolution in arcade. But yeah, that I did not know that it wasn't available. It just always seems to be around.
Nope.
And you just can't buy it.
Nope.
So they were looking. He was what studio did he call out for? They were the last ones to make it. Show it was Digital Eclipse.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So he called them out and said, because they were asking what title you want us to make, what retro title you want us to build over and stuff like that. So that's how this came to be. And it took like a foothold everywhere.
Of course.
Everywhere. Everyone was sending in artwork. Everybody's saying, do this, do that, do that. They're doing tournaments. And like they were the last ones to do it and give it an update. Like obviously it didn't get a remake. Like, you know, it didn't do the Street Fighter HD remake, which was so at best.
Yeah.
But they didn't do the graphics over, but they did make it look much better on bigger TVs and stuff like that. So if they're gonna do it again, it'll probably be just upscaled to whatever the hell.
Give it that Dragon Ball look.
It doesn't need
Nah, it's not gonna look nothing
Yeah,
like
that
Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball look.
That's
They don't
gonna
have-
take. That's
I
gonna take
wish
too
it
much
would look
money.
like that.
Oh, everyone wishes.
It
Yes.
does.
But
Doesn't
it doesn't
need-
even have to look like that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
need
if
to
they
be original.
did though, oof, that would have to be.
I didn't
Would
know.
you wait extra long for it if it was gonna look like
Fuck
that?
yeah. Don't be asking me these stupid questions. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everybody wishes that they can do a polishing like to that extent. Yes.
Right.
But obviously, if they're gonna do this, it's gonna be the same exact game. They're gonna maybe update do rollback netcode better. They did it. This company actually did it for the older ones, which was a decent at the time, but it's not as good as it is now.
Yeah.
But if they did it now and gave people the opportunity and maybe charge what $20, something like that, it would skyrocket because
They'll do the Guardian Heroes treatment when they put it on the Xbox 360 when they just did nothing.
Nothing. yeah. No, exactly.
Just
exactly.
Just
Straight
nothing.
port.
Yeah, just
Exactly.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
they probably upscaled to look better, but that's it.
Honestly, I don't need them to do anything to the game.
you're right.
No.
Just have it as
The
is.
fans of
Just
this
throw it
game
over.
want it as is.
just to have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fans of this
Because-
game want it as is.
Honestly, it's the best of the series.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's
Because-
it's considered one of the best
Yeah.
fighting games of all time.
It
Yep.
is.
I don't know if I'd agree, but it's considered
Yeah,
one of the
nobody
best
asked
of all
you.
time.
Oh damn!
They don't need to ask me.
Damn.
But
It's got
nah, like-
Magneto, Storm, Gambit,
I
Rogue.
don't need to.
It's the
Don't
best.
go through all the characters.
But
Nah,
yeah,
just
like-
those four. That's it. That's it.
It was honestly, it's the pinnacle of the series for me because Ultimate, because Marvel versus Capcom 3 and Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, they added the comeback mechanic, and I'm just like, nah, son, I'm tired of comeback mechanics.
You didn't like the gyms?
You could live
it's
in a
another,
sperm
it's,
bank.
it's another comeback mechanic. I'm done.
Stop it right now. No, it's
Marvel versus Capcom
bad
2,
timing.
you just had to be good at the game. Period.
Yeah, but the screen leaves you and you can't.
You
see
just
it.
had to be good at the game.
Screen leaves you.
That's my biggest gripe with the
Period.
Versus series is when the screen leaves you and you can't see anything.
Yo, you gotta pay
Nah, you
attention.
just gotta
Got
be
the
you're
arrow.
there.
Huh?
Got
You're
You got the
there.
little.
Nah, you gotta pay 50 cents.
Gotta
Fuck
pay
that
attention.
game.
Gotta pay attention.
Yo.
Gotta pay attention.
Nah, it's a lovely game, but the music. I mean,
I gotta
people
take
love,
you for
people love the
a
music.
ride.
Remix the music.
I wish that
too.
it had. I wish that they would give you the option
And
No, I
leave
wish
the
they give you
old tracks
option.
in there, too.
Yeah, leave the old ones. Give you the option to change the soundtrack. I would love the game.
Oh, like Wonder Boy, like they just.
I would
old-
say
old school and
update the roster, but like nah.
Now don't do nothing to the roster.
Nah, I want
No,
them to
no,
bring
no.
this game out, see how much it's gonna sell, and then it'll put pressure on Capcom and Marvel to make Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Was that the game that has the?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
this with
yes,
the background.
yes.
Oh, that jazzy shit in the fucking
You're fighting in some jazz classics,
in
bro.
the ice cave. You fight in the ice cave and you hear like what?
Well, the hashtag caught the attention of Disney and Marvel, and they have been known. They said that people in the know have said that they know of it, and it's possibly being talked about. The hardest thing about it is getting everything lined up because of licensing, and because Marvel is in a different place now. It's not like this. It's
Right.
Disney now,
Right.
and and Capcom. I mean, Capcom is probably like whatever, do it, whatever. They had no
Yeah.
problem. But they said, I mean, Max was saying that certain characters like Strider is under different licensing.
Capcom?
Capcom doesn't own Strider anymore.
Apparently not.
What?
Apparently not. As far as licensing is involved.
Why?
But
What?
I don't know
That
if
is-
that'll be a problem. But
Who took it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know if it'll be a problem.
He's just sitting there like
It's
this.
just everybody has to
He's like,
agree
yes.
and sign a paper, and however they're gonna count up the money. Like that's the biggest deal. Who's getting paid
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever it's chopped up like that, like how everybody's coughing. Stop.
Sorry.
Nah, man.
COVID.
COVID.
Nah.
Let me start.
Allergies. Allergies.
But that's the biggest problem with a game like this with so many characters and so many licenses is where's the money getting divvied up to and how much money is it going to take to put this out. That's why it's probably going to be the same exact game with some updated internet code and like
What makes the most
tiny
sense?
Fine.
cleanups here and there.
Fine.
But it has 3D backgrounds. Imagine those upscale. Like it's already smooth.
Fine.
All you gotta do is release the same thing with online play with rankings, and everyone's gonna be very
It's
happy.
already 60
Fine.
frames, man. It's
But just don't
already
mess it up.
60.
Yeah,
Just
don't.
don't mess it up.
Timing has to be exactly
Yep.
the same.
Don't mess up
Not
the
even
timing.
slightly.
Make sure the internet is tight.
Do not tweak any character.
Yeah.
Don't just
No
leave them as
buffs,
is.
no nerfs.
Exactly.
Don't put it in an emulator that's gonna.
No.
Exactly.
Because I was playing it on my phone recently, and I was
And
like,
leave
"Hey,
the comeback mechanic alone.
I was playing versus Tetsunuka. on
You
my
could
phone.
live in the sperm bank.
Oh,
it.
stop
Stop
it! Stop it!
But
Stop
you can't,
holding on
but
to
you
that.
can't even come back. That's what he's gonna say.
Yeah,
all right?
could you-
It's
But
good
there ain't gonna be no comeback.
for people who don't know that saying that he says all the time. Jesus. So yes, obviously the fighting people are like loving this news.
Hell
Like,
yeah. we
everyone
are.
who's a fan of any fighter, any tournament, is loving this news.
I don't even play shit like that, but I think it's a must. It's definitely a must. It's very needed. Very, very much needed.
Emerald Wizard is on fire. He just jumped into the chat hot.
So, if you're excited about Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and would love to see this come back, or if you have no care in the world about it, let us know in the comments because we'd
Y'all
like
better
to
care.
know. You probably care. You
Y'all
probably
better, y'all better care. Come see me, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, y'all.
Whoa.
They don't
I
need
ain't
to
scared.
see you. They don't need to see you.
Yo, shut up.
Bam. Bam.
But yes, Emma, you have to watch What If you want to see Ant-Man go into Thanos' butt and blow him up. That happens in What If series, okay?
Word.
It actually wasn't Thanos, but it happened.
Shit, I forgot to do my Elvis.
Oh, come on.
One more night.
What's going on, Elvis, bro?
Go more
It is good to see you.
You ain't nothing but hound dog. Crying all
All right,
the
you can stop.
time.
Y'all can stop. Y'all can stop now.
Wow.
That's a long joke.
I won't. Sorry.
Yo, he started it.
It's the Red Bull, man. It's the Red Bull.
He started
Didn't
it.
have to add. Nah.
I know I didn't. I just wanted to.
I just had
God
to.
damn.
So how is everybody today in the chat? 'Cause we are chilling.
Yep.
Anybody need to refill their drinks?
No, I'm
I'm
good.
good. I'm on my last one.
I'm still flying from the last beer.
No, you're not.
No, you ain't flying.
You ain't flying? What you talking about?
All right.
Imagine.
So we're gonna get into the main topic here.
Yes.
Oh, Emma Wizard still got stuff to say. Nah, listen, I'm telling you, it happens in whatever. I'm not sure what episode. It might be the third one. But yeah, no. Ant-Man, well, what was it? Wasp? She was doing crazy shit.
Wasp.
What if is very good?
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't see it today.
all
I
I'm
didn't see
gonna
it today. I didn't see it today. I gotta watch it. But yeah, let's get to the main topic, y'all.
Yes.
Gaming guilty pleasures.
Yeah, man.
And I'm not talking about like those types
Leisure
of
Suit Larry.
pleasures. I didn't get into detail.
Wow.
Kev just throwing names out
Nah,
there.
Just saying.
just because popular opinion says the game is bad doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Not,
This
we're
is
not
games
talking
that
about.
are-
We're not talking about like NC-17.
Yeah.
Games
No,
that
games
may
that are
have got,
like that are.
Although
people
that
say
is a
they're
guilty
mediocre.
or initially got bad negative press.
Or even games that you know is-
controversial.
No,
Even
some
like-
games you just like that
No,
are bad.
exactly. There's games that
And I
you
can
know
give a
is
damn.
bad.
You be like, that game sucks. I'm like, so?
They're stupid games.
I'm
Like
playing it.
if somebody
play.
said Superman 64
As
was,
fun.
I mean, that's
No,
like
that's
if
not.
anyone said it was fun, that's a guilty pleasure because that game stinks.
But there's a lot of there's a lot of games people grew up with that may have sucked, but that's your only game.
Right.
And that's how you built your whole gaming. Like all your memories are based on this one game, and you're like, that was great. Like when people say Nintendo 64.
Damn.
Oh man,
It's my least favorite Nintendo system. It really is.
even Virtual Boy, you like that, huh? You don't count that.
No,
that's
no,
what
I
it is.
never owned that shit.
You don't count that.
I just
Damn.
bought one.
Oh, did you?
An N64.
Oh no, I think it's a virtual boy. I was like, where'd you buy the virtual?
Oh
boy?
no.
That shit was $300.
Plus,
No,
and why?
Yeah. I mean, you could get a. Wow.
I actually saw it. No,
They don't
at
have
the
a-
convention.
they don't
They
have
had
a
it there.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I should get this file. And I was like, nah, I don't got no money. The thought was there though. You gotta
I
admit,
know.
I was
Thank you.
gonna get
Thank
it.
you.
I was like, hey, surprise.
I could
ain't
have
no
got it.
money.
It's a surprise I ain't got no money.
I took a picture
Nah.
for you though.
Nah.
I don't know if it's the same.
Let me start.
Oh my god.
We ain't gonna cry about no
I'll
damn
never,
virtual.
I'll
boy.
never play it.
That's nobody's guilty pleasure. Actually, it's probably somebody's. It's gonna burn their eyesight.
About to say it was fucked up eyes.
It's gonna burn their eyes out. You're like I can see everyone's skeleton.
Oh,
Eyes are bleeding and shit.
Yeah. It's like I see red. That's because your eyes are bleeding.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Who's
Yeah.
starting?
I'll start.
Hey, you wanna start? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll start.
Oh shit.
Crackdown 3.
You love that
I
shit.
knew it. I had it already. I have his list already. I have this guy's list already. man.
Crackdown 3.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was the same as Crackdown 1 though.
graphically.
I thought it was pretty much the same
It
game.
looks like Crackdown 2.
Okay. But 3 is better to you?
No, you just.
I just
fun play.
enjoyed it. It
Exactly.
just it was like there was literally no improvement on the game. They didn't do anything. They didn't
But-
change anything.
Yo, they hyped that up for so
But
long
you, but you
too.
like Crackdown.
Well, it was supposed to
so-
change the world. It was
Yeah.
supposed to change the world. It was supposed to change with cloud gaming,
Yeah.
weird
yeah,
shit.
and it was
Yeah.
supposed to the multiplayer was supposed to be like crazy. You could blow up buildings and stuff, but I didn't even play the multiplayer.
Well, you tried probably, and there was
Ain't
nobody
on
in the
there.
lobby.
Nobody was around.
He's like,
But yeah, man, I had fun with that game.
empty lobby.
That game got like a 4 or a 3.5.
I mean, there was a lot of hate going around for that game at the
Yeah.
time
Yeah,
because of what it did a lot.
Crackhead.
It did a lot of promises.
Didn't it get delayed and still stunk?
it made a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
promises. It got delayed, and it did nothing new.
Yeah.
Everything that was in. Oh well,
Isn't that what Fable did?
Actually, no. The flight suit was kind of cool.
Fable didn't suck though, but I
Flight
mean, they lied. They
No,
lied a lot
no,
about that.
you
though.
can
third
get a-
one.
You can get a flight
Well, I mean, like
suit
when it
in
first
the,
was
But it was still good.
in Crackdown 3, which is cool. You can fly around the city in a suit if you jump off a building high enough,
Oh,
which is it's cool. But,
Exciting.
but
wow.
honestly, if that's the only new game mechanic, it's like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
you tried.
Dude, that's.
well, what they
that's-
did was they played Batman. It's like you can glide off the buildings.
Yeah.
Let's add a little bit to that.
No, that's-
fly.
Let's add a little,
That is the
little turbo boost.
I mean-
Crackdown 3 is the epitome of fucking hype for years, hyping, and then not living up to that.
No, I mean it was. Don't get me
Overpromising.
wrong.
Well,
it was
listen.
still fun, like
The reason why I'll
kicking
tell you,
these henchmen off buildings and stuff.
the reason why it was so important was because Xbox didn't have anything but that for exclusives at the time,
Right.
Yep.
and everybody was waiting for that one title that made you
Yep.
say, besides Forza and besides Halo, to say I'm buying an Xbox
and Gears.
and Gears.
Yep.
Yeah, Gears. I'll give them Gears.
So they
credit.
said, "Here, have a pile of shit."
And then they gave you that, and they were like, "Damn, this does not make me want to buy the system." But I mean, it's still
Yeah.
fun though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the biggest gripe about it is the way it came out.
Pretty much.
And what it says, Lawnmower Man is a guilty pleasure.
Damn. That came out on like Nintendo, right?
Nah, hell no.
I don't even know. What
I
the
feel
heck-
like it did.
It
don't
might
know what-
have been a version,
I think it
but no
might have.
3D graphics on Nintendo.
It's actually
I
a
need
guilty
to-
pleasure
I
as
need
a
to-
movie.
Oh, jeez.
I
Yeah.
love watching it. So bad.
I got pictures of Max Headroom with that.
Oh man.
that's
Old
that's like the
CGI.
first. That's the
Old
first
CGI,
3D.
man.
That's the first 3D thing.
Oh,
Man, besides like the Vectrix or something.
Retro CGI, man.
Jeez.
Super Nintendo
Um,
and Genesis.
I mean, yeah.
No.
But it has
Game
nasty
Boy.
polygons
And
in there,
Game
right?
Boy.
It has a nasty polygon thing in there. Right? It's like fake. Ooh, nah, I don't want to think about that. I mean, but hey, somebody likes it. Who's going next? I can go next. If you
Kev.
want.
Yeah,
You got it?
going over.
I'll be real quick.
Go ahead.
Metroid Other M.
oh,
Oh yeah.
that's
yeah.
a good one, man.
Okay, I forgot
should've-
about that.
I should have put that on my list. man.
I love that game. I recently saw a video on YouTube where a guy did a long play of it, and he was I forgot his name. He's friends with Smash JT or whatever, and Smash JT was hating on the game with a comment. But he's like, I tried, I just didn't like it. But the guy had the same passion for the game as I did. It is hands down my favorite Metroid game.
Really?
Yes, I played all the Primes. I love Metroid Prime 3. I think that's the best one. Metroid Prime 1 was really good.
That was by Tecmo, right?
What? What was my
Other M. Other M was made by Tecmo.
yeah, Team Ninja.
Team Ninja.
Team Ninja.
I
yeah.
said Tecmo, yes.
You said Tecmo. Well, they're owned by Tecmo owns that development studio, developer studio. But I like Other M. I thought it was freaking awesome. You know, it's like you had a third-person Metroid, switch to first person. There's improvements that they could do on the game. You know,
Which they did.
You know,
They actually added that in the new shit. And
what?
Dread,
Right.
added extra things like that.
Yeah, it's like it's still mostly 2D. It's still mostly 2D and stuff. But Other M was really 3D.
I liked it.
I liked the auto aiming. People didn't like the freaking horizontal controller. You know, that's what they and you switch it this way for first person. If they
That is weird.
There is some improvements they can do if they remaster, which I might do a video on.
VR.
Yeah, it's like
VR.
But I love the game, and just seeing it in motion again, I'm like, I love this Metroid. I think it's awesome. So yeah, it's like it got hated on. It sold it, and this is the thing. A lot of people hate on. A lot of purist Metroid fans always talk badly about Other M.
But he hated the voice acting and the personality behind her.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like, because you gotta understand, Ridley killed Samus's parents. All right, so it's like seeing her again might make it go crazy. You know, it's like might make.
She
her
got no
have
parents. Where did parents come from?
She had no. Ridley and Space Pirates killed Samus's parents or whatever like that. So she could be reliving that.
Space pirates.
She got
Doing that whole
PTSD.
It could, yes, exactly. She could have had one of those post-traumatic stress situations going on. You know, when she saw Ridley again. But then she kills Ridley like she always does. So
But a lot of people like the silent.
I liked her talking
How many times has she killed Ridley?
a lot.
Nah, it really always runs away.
Ridley has
Ridley
like
never dies.
He's like Wolverine though. He's got like a
Dr. Claw.
he is.
Have you
Hey,
seen the
Dr.
body?
Claw.
Have you seen the body
Have
after
you
any of
seen
these
the-
deaths? Nah, it
Dr.
flies-
Claw,
it
man, you
flies
can't
away.
kill him.
Well, she needs to start removing that man's head.
it's like
Call it a day.
Yeah, he's like a dragon, space dragon. You know,
He's
I
a
don't know.
space dragon.
Space dragon.
Cut his space dragon ass head off,
Oh man.
and he ain't coming back.
Nah, that wouldn't be a series, man.
But I think
That's
that
how you kill somebody with a healing.
I
You'd
really
be a
wish
terrible story writer.
for as much as people hate on Other M, Super Metroid didn't sell that much more. Super Metroid sold like 1.8. Metroid, which call Other M sold 1.3.
Really?
Metroid was never
Yeah.
a big seller. Like
You're
in
right.
comparison, I mean, obviously
Oh.
$1 million is a big seller, but in
No,
comparison to other
compared
Nintendo
Pokemon,
properties,
Pokemon.
Pokemon,
Pokemon.
made great sales.
Pokemon, Smash Brothers, Zelda, Mario. No, it can't compete with them sale-wise.
Right.
You know, but it still is, a beloved franchise. But Other M sold almost as much as freaking Super Metroid. So I don't know why people keep hating on it. I think they should make another game. I would love to see another game made like Other M. That would make it better.
You're gonna have to do it.
I might have to. Might have to.
All right. I forgot all about that one. I'm gonna start with some throwbacks here. I mean, these are actual games that I like that I would never say, hey guys, you should try this.
Yeah.
Because I know.
It's an acquired taste.
So, all right, this is a throwback, and it's nostalgia based. Ranma Half, Hard Battle.
It's a fighting game, right?
Super
It's a
Nintendo.
fighting game.
Super Nintendo.
It's for Super
Super
Nintendo.
Nintendo. That's a rough
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's a rough one.
So
That was
never
one
would
of
I
the better
say
ones, right?
it was,
Yeah.
but I would never tell anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
If you said that was a bad game, I'd be like,
Dude,
it's cool.
that was my introduction to Ranma. I
It's
didn't-
cool.
I love that.
I
Game.
Oh, that's a. Oh,
That was a good.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
I
Lot of
rented
fun.
that. I rented that. That was my first introduction to Ranma. I had no idea what the hell that was. I
It's
never
a-
knew about the anime.
Oh, no.
and that was my introduction to it. And I remember thinking, what the heck is this?
It's a nonsensical story, nonsensical
Yeah.
fighting mechanics.
The
I was a
panda.
big Street Fighter fanatic
Right.
and a big anime fanatic, and we didn't have Dragon Ball like that. So I was like, what is this? What is this? People falling in water, turning into different like animals and people. Like a guy turned to a girl. I was like, what is this?
It was the guy with
And
the
I read it.
umbrella.
I remember when I read it in the magazine. I read the synopsis, and it said they go to they go training in China, and they fall in a hot spring, and then they pop out. Ranma is the girl now, and his dad fell in, and he's a panda now.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm gonna buy that.
I want to buy that.
You're sold.
I
You're
was
sold.
like, I'm gonna buy that.
That sounds like some crazy shit.
That sounds like something I never heard of. I'm gonna buy that. So, I mean, I played it recently over again, and I noticed the
How recent?
like maybe like a month ago,
That's recent.
and I noticed that there's some shortcomings in the game. It's not like it was a pristine title that I would recommend anyone to play, but I enjoy it, and I will continue to enjoy it regardless of whether you guys say it's bad, because it's not terrible. It's bad.
It's not terrible.
It's not
It's
terrible.
bad.
Part 3, the next one that they came out with, is terrible, and that was only in Japan. And the one for PlayStation 1 is god awful. So yeah, that was like a fake Tekken, but that was
Yeah,
ooh,
I
that
didn't
was
like
bad.
that one.
And the
like
one I
that
see Saru playing on what is it, Turbo CD? Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Oh, with the glitches and
Yeah,
shit. That
that's
is awful.
bad.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah.
Kudos to them for getting through that. You know, they were playing that for a minute.
Saru was
Yeah.
playing? I gotta check out that
yeah,
stream.
I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, I like the cartoon.
Hitboxes were terrible.
They got the cartoon in there though, but
Oh,
hey, yeah, I'm not.
Terrible.
That's my guilty pleasure there for that one.
man.
Though. What you got?
You know, I was gonna say this one, but I know Turbo's gonna say this one, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna go to Kanan Lynch, 1 and 2. 2 actually got rated like bad.
You got bad.
I don't know how
Was
those.
that
I don't know
three?
why that.
Was
No.
there 3? There was
No,
only
it was
2.
2.
No.
So
Yeah.
2 was the one with the shaky camera and shit. You could turn it off.
Two, yeah, made you
2,
nauseous
yeah.
when you're
Yeah,
running.
like
You can
China
turn it
style.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
2 was
Mad smooth.
You know what's
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up?
But they took out grenades.
Yeah, they took out grenades.
I was like,
and it was short. It was way shorter than the first game. And
Didn't they have like pixelated, like
in the beginning,
nudity?
yeah, in the beginning,
Like,
in the beginning of the game. Yeah.
Oh, that was like
how it started
no
off.
later on.
No, in the
when you're all
Nah,
beginning.
it was in the
sliced up
beginning.
and you're hopping out
Oh,
of a
well,
later
and that
on.
too, yeah, yeah.
Your butt ass naked sliced up.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what kind of
yeah.
fucking game is this?
It was crazy.
It was dope as shit.
No,
though.
but it's fun, man.
Dope
It
as
was
fuck.
fun. It's like a.
But
it's
it
a
got
s-
critically panned, kind of.
Yeah, because I guess for me it was too short,
Mm.
but it was still fun all the way through. You know,
But you said the
And,
first one was probably.
the first one had glitches.
the first one had.
and it was incredible. That game was incredible.
But that was amazing though. The story was good.
Listen.
It's the first
That's 'cause
game
y'all suck.
besides Grand Theft. It's like the first type of game where it took place story wise through the eyes of the villain,
Mm.
and you're basically the bad guy.
It looked like a movie.
It
They did a
is,
good job
is.
making it
No,
look like a movie.
The acting is good.
Yeah.
But just the first one had so many glitches, and it was just like some of them were game breaking glitches. Remember we got stuck.
hide in the hole so you don't get ran over. I'm in the hole. Why am I dying?
we would die getting hit. Like I don't know what killed me, but we just died.
Cinema starts over. Listen.
Yeah. Oh god. That part
How many
we
times
started,
do you hear
like,
listen?
We played that like 100 times, man. Oh.
You're probably not the only.
DJ
Oh,
Khaled was
man.
in the game.
Yeah.
Listen.
Another one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was like. Another one. Another one. But no, Kanan Lynch was it's one of those games that I would recommend you play it if you have it.
Like multiplayer.
Just don't read any reviews.
It's one of those games that should have been patched.
yes,
Because the cover system too was good, but then like it was wonky. It's like sometimes you would like
it needed more time.
yeah,
than nothing,
it would
man.
glitch you out and you get pegged up. Like nah,
It's,
man.
it's a game that could use a remaster.
and yeah, it needed more time in the oven.
It could use a remaster where they just.
But bank robbery was fucking dope.
Oh, that was
Fucking
yeah,
dope. Great
Jo-
game.
Good
Jojo, that is a hot take that you got there.
What's that?
Oh,
Best
yeah.
retro
Yo,
Castlevania
Bloodlines.
game.
Yo, not
Bloodlines
Yo.
as the best Castlevania game ever made. Ooh.
yo. That is
It's the one I
a
never played.
very underrated Castlevania game.
I never
Bloodlines.
played
Very-
It is.
Very, very underrated Castlevania. It's very fun. Very fucking fun. Is it my favorite? No, it's not my favorite.
Would you classify it? I mean,
Of the
it's old
retro
now.
ones. What's
That-
the best retro Castlevania?
I mean, that's before pre Symphony of the Night, right?
Right.
That's yeah.
That's
I think that's
considered a
before.
retro.
Genesis.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
I think
Listen.
Castlevania 4 holds up really well.
Listen.
Listen.
Castlevania 4 because of the music, but I do believe Bloodlines played better.
I would say it's
Had better
between
stages and it had better bosses and play mechanics than Part 4. But Part 4 had the better soundtrack.
Castlevania 4 or the one for TurboGrafx CD.
Oh, with Richter?
I like
I
the
Yeah.
never played that one. I
Yeah.
wanted to play that. I have
As
not.
retro, yeah, those are the top for me.
Castlevanias for the DS. or-
Genesis, I passed
They
up
were
on.
awesome.
I
They were
should probably
freaking-
try and play it again. It's
Telling
hard.
you,
It's
you
hard.
can,
as
you can
fuck,
go.
though.
You can go back to Bloodlines. That's a good one.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, it's a good one. I rented that shit.
The Castlevanias for the DS.
That was good.
I can't say which one is my favorite one
It's
out of
tough.
them, but
They're really all
the
good.
two of them, I'm like,
Well, a lot of them
two
are
of them, I'm like,
classic
oh,
on DS.
God.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they have the advanced ones coming out as a collection.
Those
I was
are
like,
great
damn,
too.
I
Those are
forgot.
good too.
They're not talking about the DS ones though. I really want
Yeah.
The
the
DS
No, the
ones
DS
are
ones
better.
I wanna get.
The DS ones are
They should've
better.
put
As a
them all
collection,
together.
The DS ones are better
I wish
than the Game Boy
I wish
Advance
they would
ones.
port that.
They need the handheld
Over
collection.
It's like
It's a
before
console.
Symphony, after Symphony. What's
Yeah.
what's the better
Yeah,
Castlevanias?
yeah.
Like that's like the
Well,
Yeah,
Reggie
yeah,
was
yeah.
playing.
Divider.
Reggie was playing a remake, like a homebrew version of a remake of Castlevania 3 yesterday,
Oh, really?
Oh,
and it was dope.
Castlevania 3.
It looked like
Wait, I
It looked
might have
crazy.
seen something like that.
it was pretty damn good.
Really?
The
for a
models look
homebrew.
different?
Yeah, yeah, but
Wow.
you can whip like at an angle.
I almost feel like
It was
I've
good. It
seen
was
this.
dope.
So it's
Yeah, it
not-
looks good. And
Oh,
the music,
really?
the music was good too because they used like different
Castlevania
remixes
3
of
was
it.
awesome. It just needs to be.
Nah, it was good.
modernized.
It was really good.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it was still, you could tell some parts were made by a person at home, but
Right.
the game itself, pretty damn good. He beat it. He beat the game.
Wow.
It's just
Reggie
a great
beat a game.
series. Reggie.
Reggie beat a game.
That's so fucked up to say it like that, man.
I was surprised.
Damn.
Well, he named his character Sticks, and he dedicated it to me, so that's why he had to beat it. And then he joked about it. Oh, playing like Sticks now. Every time he beat
No, he talk bitch.
Yo. All right, then fine. I take that back. He beat a game? Oh, shit.
yeah.
Talk about shit.
But yeah, I mean, I wish they would take. I mean, they did take Castlevania 1 and redo it, and they did take like they took the one that had the chick in it, the fake remake of the first one, like the very first story told from Castlevania, and they redid that over.
Sonya Belmont.
Yeah, but they took her out and put another character in, and then they tried to make that again, and that got canceled for Dreamcast.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of history.
Oh, I seen that Dreamcast one.
There's a lot of history in Castlevania.
No, Sonya Belmont. Whenever she headlines, she gets canceled. They just there's something with that character. I don't know why.
They're like, she sucks. Get her out of here.
Something about the development of the
They
title.
gave it to Leon Belmont, man. Leon Belmont.
I never even heard of that guy.
Come on, man. That was in freaking Netflix.
Leon Belmont? I never heard of that
Who the
motherfucker.
hell is
Leon
Leon?
Belmont.
Layman of
Somebody who's in
Innocence.
Netflix. He's
Layman
not
of
in it.
Innocence.
Oh,
PS2.
yes.
Oh, is that the fake ass air combo?
Yeah.
He's standing in midair going like this, but he's
That-
standing.
That is chronologically the first Castlevania game ever.
Is it?
Yes, it shows the origins of Dracula.
Man, fuck that.
His
Man,
real
listen.
name is Matthias.
Dude,
Nah,
you
nah,
wildin'
it's
right
nuts-
now.
it's
You
Nosferatu.
just dropping all this
Before
shit
he
right now.
before he changed his
Nosferatu.
name to Vlad Tempest, his name was Matthias.
Nah, man.
All right, we derailed. So who's next?
Yo.
There needs to be a Castlevania podcast.
Oh yeah, no, there's enough. There's
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
of them.
No, there's so many that should.
But who we
definitely-
bring on? We gotta bring on somebody.
Reggie.
Reggie's on the Resident Evil.
Nah, he's
one.
on Resident Evil.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah, he's a Resident Evil.
We'll get somebody. We'll get somebody.
Castlevania.
Pretty sure we could find someone.
We'll get somebody.
for Castlevania. One I actually thought of right before the podcast,
What's that?
and we play it all the time. Marvel's Avengers. That is hated on.
Yeah.
That game is hated
Yeah,
on
no,
like
you're right.
crazy. It's a failure. It's a piece of shit. And I fucking love
true.
that
And
game.
they still
That's true.
updated.
Yeah,
I
nah, it's
fucking
good.
love that
Forgets the
game.
updates, man.
I'm obsessed with that game.
That actually is. Yeah,
You put in a lot of
I
time recently.
ever since the Black Panther dropped, I was like, this game is fucking crazy. I could not. I was playing it more than any game for the entire week. I could not stop playing it.
It is awesome.
But yeah, that and now it has me like, oh, who's next? Who's
Yep,
next? Are they
exactly.
coming with more stages, more story?
Well,
Are they gonna add this?
yeah.
Like now it has me on the edge of my seat.
So they finally got to that original Phantasy Star Online.
That
type.
hooking, yeah, that
Yeah.
hook, yeah, they got
Finally.
the hook.
That's what
Yeah.
they tried for. They attempted to do that
At
from the
launch.
beginning.
Not
Yeah.
easy to
But
do.
they still got to work on the drops. But yeah, they're getting there. It's
no,
getting
the
very
drops.
close.
The drops are getting better.
Are they
because
getting better?
Usually, I only was able to upgrade myself when I go to the freaking hubs, and I really try to like haggle with the freaking.
So it's getting more exciting to
It's
actually
like I could
boost
play
your shit.
stages and actually get better armor. So I was like,
No,
yo,
they fixed
Okay.
that. They did fix that.
I was
Okay.
like a 98 power level when we finished the stream. I was like 125 or something like
Wow.
that. I was like, yo, I never.
Damn.
I was like, I never freaking increased like this after a playthrough.
And I think they're doing they're adding it to 200 now. I think the power level. I think
Oh, they
after
boosted it up?
they're gonna boost it again.
Wow.
And they're adding more shit.
Really?
What's the other one? A raid mode.
I raid mode.
Nah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
do.
dope.
They're adding, and if the game is the way it is now, like this, and they're still adding shit to it, like it's gonna it's getting crazy. It's getting really fucking fun, and it's
But
getting
it will
really
continue
crazy.
to get hated on people who don't play it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, what's the fun thing to hate? Let me look in the news.
I mean,
oh, it's
I can't-
Avengers. You know what I
I
mean?
gotta agree because I do the same shit with Anthem, but I never played that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
$4, but you
well,
know,
it might be on somebody's list. so
it's
we don't
not
know.
free yet.
You know, what's
Hey, if
really
you
it
want
might
to play
be-
Anthem,
it might
just
be
be
a-
Iron Man in the Avengers.
Exactly.
Same shit.
Exactly.
I have Anthem, but it's still in the plastic.
Exactly.
Oh, but you played the
I played the demo.
Yeah.
But I
I played
understand.
the demo
I understand
also.
how people would hate without playing it. I don't, you know, it is what it is. That's the path it took. Unfortunately,
I love it.
But it is- it's
especially
really good, though.
multiplayer.
Well,
There's such a variety of stages now. Like Chalk, you were saying before, we should play some of these other.
Some of the hives and the
There's a lot of them.
yeah,
I thought there was like there's like 3. Nah, there's a shitload, dude.
hives and volts.
Tons.
I gotta try. I gotta play some more.
Oh,
I'll play it.
question in the chat from Jojo the Cold. What did you guys think of Bloodstain? Bloodstain Ritual of the Night, awesome, and Bloodstain the 8-bit ones, both 1 and 2, especially 2, the co-op one. Oh, fucking love that game.
Yeah.
Bloodstain lived up to what you wanted from something like a Symphony of Night successor.
That co-op shit
That was awesome. No, that was
I only
That
played
was
about a half hour. Of it,
awesome.
but From
Yep.
what I played, I did.
If you
enjoy
like Symphony of the Night, you'll.
I
you'll
love
like
Symphony.
You'll like it.
Oh,
my
you'll
favorite. No, I
you'll-
played.
yeah,
I played
you'll
about
like
a
it.
half hour of it on Game Pass.
You'll like it a lot.
And
It's
I was
great.
like-
Only gripe. My only gripe. I mean, I love the
I
game.
said you only grime.
My only gripe.
My only grime.
My only gripe. No. My only gripe with the game, the same as Symphony of the Night, is the difficulty is somewhat too easy. Like for most enemies, you can kill them with one shot. Like depending on your weapon, you can just run through the game.
Ritual.
Well, it depends on the
Ritual
weapon,
Night?
though.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing with Symphony of the Night. Like
Yeah.
unless you're like the guy, the secondary character. Like if you have the whip or the sword,
Right.
and they don't upgrade your character, then the game gets hard as hell.
Yeah.
Because it's not scaling with the enemies.
Yeah. It's a
But
fun
for the
idea.
most part, it's not gonna give you run unless the
I don't
first
think
stage.
it's. I don't think it's too easy.
First stage, you
That's
get mopped by the first boss.
Well,
But other than that,
yeah.
I didn't have a problem with anything in the game.
I mean,
think it-
there's some that like you guys gotta learn a little pattern here and there, just like your average.
I think
Yeah,
everybody
to
plays
the-
but I'm saying,
But no, I'm gonna
I
say
love
it's
the game.
easy, but I'm not gonna say it's. Oh my god, it's so hard.
Yeah.
The pause. The the 8-bit ones, that difficulty, dude.
But
And
I,
the
yeah,
second one,
I lost my save on that, man. I beat the first part.
oh,
I
and
didn't even
lost
try
my
this
save.
yet.
That's great. It's great though.
Final Fantasy 13.
I played that.
I did.
Loved it.
Is that the one I didn't like?
Yeah, you don't
That's,
like any
that's
of
the
it.
one that's
Sean, you play all
critically.
three parts?
I played all three parts of it. Yeah,
Did you?
Really?
yeah.
Hold on, does it get progressively better or
Different
the
games.
best ones-
They're different games.
Wait, is that with Aron?
No,
No,
that's
that's
10.
10.
That's 10.
10.
Who's
10.
what's 13?
Lightning.
13
Lightning.
is
Lightning.
Lightning.
Oh,
Pink hair.
Pink hair chick.
Protagonist.
You didn't watch that enough.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
got
thought
to
she
the
looked
end.
like everybody else though. That's
I
why
got to-
I
I
was
didn't mess
hating.
with that either.
I got to the end of the first part of 13. I love the fighting mechanic in it. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I forgot about.
But I got stuck on some dragon shit. Like right when the game opened up,
on some dragon shit.
like right when the game opened up, you can go wherever. I had to fight some boss, and I got stuck, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Damn.
I'm done. Usually that happens in Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah,
I never messed with that, man.
I played it.
But the characters weren't really likable. I'm sorry.
Bland.
They were pretty bland.
Bland.
In that game, they were pretty bland.
What do you have to say about
Like dude with the hat, the Afro dude, like nobody really stood out really. The Chocobo in the guy's hair was pretty cool. But it was
That was
kind of like,
sad.
why the hell is this freaking
So-
bird in his hair, man?
But yeah, I
Bird
like
in the
I
cat.
like the games.
Which one was the best?
I would still say the first one. Yeah.
Didn't the second one turn into more like a Devil May Cry type?
Nah.
Like the action? It
Nah.
was still turn based?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? I thought they changed how you fight.
They did.
Oh, you can switch
because
weapons and shit on the fly, right? Or something?
You can still switch. You can switch your character's like job on the fly, but
I hate the job system.
you technically don't have partners. You recruit creatures as partners.
Oh, nah, I never play that. I never play that. I would never play that. That's
Yeah.
Persona.
That's
No, actually, that's the other shit.
Pokemon.
No.
Pokemon.
Nah, the game
Yeah,
I can't. The game I can't pronounce.
I
The-
think-
in Persona world. Persona.
Yeah, I think you recruit creatures for this. I mean, for 13.2 and 13.3, I think you recruited creatures to be your partners.
See
But
that?
you were still lightning, but
That's
everybody else, like everyone else, was still in the story. But you had to like you saved them. You went back and forward in time. I think that was the third part.
Dude, that's confusing as shit.
It was.
13.2 and 13.3. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, they
How
do
many-
that. They do
what?
that.
They did that with Final
You could
Fantasy
answer
X.
this. You could
Stop
answer the other one, Mighty Number 9.
No, that's not a guilty pleasure.
He wants to know what you thought of it.
Oh, somebody.
Oh, what I thought of it. Okay, because that's not a guilty pleasure. That's a waste of money.
Damn.
Kickstarter.
I'm mad I have my numbers in that because they didn't
Your
put my
name ain't
name.
in there.
No. I'm number 051 whatever.
But that's your name though.
Yeah. I backed that game.
That's your name.
But yeah, no. I don't think it's a bad. It's not a horrible game. It's not a horrible game. It would be great if it came out for PlayStation Portable. If it came out for PSP, it would be dope.
For free.
Well, no. I'm just saying. It's like
He
it's
said for free.
it's a PSP game.
Throw it on Game Pass.
It's a
Just throw it on
PSP game. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Whatever.
Game Pass, it definitely should be in Game Pass or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But no, it's not a terrible game. It's just not Mega Man. It's not as good as Mega Man. I got to the end. I got to the last boss in that. I still haven't beat him.
Eh.
Oh, and Mighty.
I did not go back to it.
That's
I got to
game.
beat it though because I paid for that.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
you
I
have
gotta
to.
beat it. I gotta beat it.
Yeah. Who's next?
Me.
Choco.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Compared to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, definitely Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This one was
X-Men
not-
Children of Adam.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Still better, right?
But
X-Men Children.
they it just was the amount of care, the amount of polish was not put into that game.
But they
Yeah.
they lost everything.
And they lost the X-Men, which was painful.
That's everything.
I
That's
mean,
Marvel. That's why it'd be Marvel. If it wasn't for the movies, that would be Marvel.
I mean, for some people, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they added Black Panther, Black Widow, Winter Soldier, and it's a shame because they're dope characters, but they ended up in that game.
That sucks. That's their introduction.
So if they never make a Marvel vs. Capcom sequel, we're not gonna see them in that.
They're in
type of
Avengers.
fighting
It's
game.
Is
fine.
that all they bring to face their Black Panther?
They're in the Avengers.
Stop.
That's the new versus game.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, it was. I tried really hard to defend that game too, but
We know.
you can't, man.
Listen, is
But
that
you
game,
enjoy
listen,
it, though.
Quick question: is that game better than Street Fighter vs Tekken?
Damn it, man! Why you gotta say? Why you
Wow.
gotta ask that? That was.
I'd
on
have
my
to play.
fucking
I'd have
list.
to play them back
it
to
still
back.
could be.
I have to play them back to back. I haven't played Street Fighter vs. Tekken in such a long time.
Okay.
So
I just want to know
so
if
I
you
don't know.
thought, because I know you played them.
And that's
Yeah.
pretty. It's,
I got it.
But yeah,
You can tell by
still
you
say-
can-
I might as well go next because
You
that
get-
was my game. That was the game on my list. I actually have Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and for the Vita, it was awesome
You liked it.
for the Vita
Yeah.
because that was the one with the characters in the game.
Mm.
When I found out that the other version for the console
Mm.
didn't have the extra characters, only the Vita version had it, and I was like, "What?" So people like I'm reading reviews and everybody's pissed, and yeah, it's a whole big mess. But I actually did like the game. It was a little weird at first, playing as Kazuya and
Well, 2D.
like in 2D.
Well, you didn't play it in Game Boy Advance.
Well, God, no.
You didn't play that Tekken.
I've seen it, but I was like, "Eek." But no, it's weird playing Tekken characters when you choose a Tekken character and playing them like Street Fighter in that style.
weird.
But you do kind of get used to it, and it is kind of cool though because they do have like their movesets are still similar. They still work the same way.
Mm.
But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I wanted to try. I was waiting for the opposite, Tekken vs Street Fighter,
That was supposed to happen.
and
That was
the
some-
3D
You
one.
got Tekken 7.
That was
Oh yeah, when I saw Akuma in there, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's what it would have been.
Nah,
like.
it was supposed to happen, and yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I guess we weren't
Tekken
missing
7.
out. I mean, it's Tekken 7.
I mean,
And then Akuma
Tekken,
was
Tekken
weird.
7 is fun, and playing as Akuma in Tekken 7 is
That's
fun.
rough.
He made me hate the
rough.
game.
It-
He made
it's-
me hate that game.
It's tough.
No,
It's
Akuma
rough.
made me hate that game.
Really? Why?
I hate it.
Oh no, yeah.
No, that
I-
fight is no.
I
no,
agree.
no. He made
No,
me
I
hate the
I
game.
agree.
Oh, fighting against the
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh.
Dude, playing. Oh my god, the
It's the
story. No, the story mode in that was dope.
Hmm.
It was really, really well
Yeah.
done. But
That bonus,
Akuma- the-
bonus fight was one of the worst. That's one of the worst. fights.
I forgot who the Kazuya's white mom,
Yeah, she's the boss.
Heihachi's wife, that
His
he
ex-wife?
Jun?
killed. His
Isn't
ex-wife
that
that he
Jun?
killed.
Isn't that
I
Jun?
forgot who the hell.
Jun's the son.
Yeah, Jun's the son.
No, that's Jin.
No.
Oh, sorry,
the
Jun.
girl.
Oh, Jun.
Jun? That's her
I
name.
thought it was Jun.
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but
Yeah.
But that boss
Dude.
fight pissed me off.
that exactly.
to no end.
That was where I was like, all right, I'm
Don't they
drawing
have
the line
worst,
here.
They have the worst last battle fights, don't they?
Yeah,
Like they're
'cause-
like
no,
beyond them. Like
no,
they're like
SNK by far.
SNK, right?
By
They're
far.
no,
the
SNK
mad
by
shit,
far,
You beat them
yeah.
one round, and then
Yeah.
they up the difficulty.
But not
and
by
they
much,
just-
though.
They just start cheesing.
Not like
Depends on
SNK
your
is
character,
SNK
depends on your
is
character.
worse, but not by much.
Depends on your
with
character.
Tekken.
Yeah, yeah.
And it all depends on the character because it sucks to like have to cheese just to beat a boss. And
But
it's
that's your guilty? Okay. For PSP.
but yeah,
I got
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Vita.
Oh, for Vita, my bad.
Yeah.
All right. Which way were you? in?
Turbo,
Yeah.
because yeah.
Star Fox Zero.
We just talked about that.
I know. We talked
What a
about
cop out.
It's
Last
funny.
week we talked about it last
Yeah,
week.
this game keeps coming up in the last few podcasts. It's crazy, but
Was that game hated?
it was hated. A
Yeah.
lot of people hate it to this day
'Cause of the,
because of
Tablet.
you
mode,
could
you have
you
to-
move the tablet to shoot, and a lot of people didn't like that.
Move what tablet?
Yeah,
It's on the
tablet controller.
the Wii
The
U.
Wii U.
It's on the Wii U.
Oh,
so you-
chill.
that big ass
son.
fucking controller tablet.
No, I thought it was pretty great. I thought it was inventive the way they used the two screens. People thought that they had the multitask. You really don't. You just pay attention to one screen and you just hit the select button to switch them. There's a couple of issues with the game, but I think that the dog fighting in that was the most thrilling of any of.
There's dogs in there?
Yeah, there's a lot of dogs in there, man. He's got a friend named
It's
Bill who's a
illegal.
dog. Anyway,
Can't
Nah.
be true.
The dog fighting, just being in the ship and just shooting people down, like that feeling that you get is the most exhilarating, in my opinion, than any other Star Fox game. And
I mean, you only got Air Combat or Ace Combat, and that's the only two games. Those only two games.
There's not. No, you're right. There's not too many games where you have like space combat like that though. But you could
Colony Wars.
There's like the different missions that you have. Colony, yeah. There's different missions that you have. Like you got like a missile that's supposed to be going through this black hole, and you land on it. You transform. You land on it. You shoot it down. Blow it up. You go into like a what are those big ships called? What do they call those big ass ships? Mother ships.
The Armadas.
big ass.
Nah, Armada's like a whole fleet or something like that. But there's like whatever battleships
Helicopter.
or whatever like that.
just keep throwing out names and shit.
The way you like destroy the defenses, you go inside, you blow up its core, and you get out of it. It was
But a lot of people didn't care about all that because of the control scheme, and they
Yeah,
didn't
it's
play.
like I adjusted to it fine. It's like I guess if you adjust to the control scheme, you could appreciate what they were doing in that game, and I think they did a great job with it. And I beat every single Star Fox game there is. I love Star Fox 64. I just would rather play Star Fox 0.
Do you like Lilac Wars?
But you gotta admit though, man. You gotta give variety when it comes to the controller. Like
They probably played it on an emulator and they didn't have the controller and it sucked. So why keep flying to the left? It's trash.
Well,
No, but the way they, they could have mapped it, and
They could have gave you the option,
They
but they
coulda
wanted to
give you
try
the
something
option.
different.
I
'cause that's
know I
Nintendo.
give them credit for trying something different, but don't force me to play it this one type of way, and keep the traditional.
I don't know, man.
controls
They got
and-
the hovercopter. I told you, the gyrocopter, man. I don't know how you can control that any other way. You have to use two thumbsticks. I see what you're saying, but it's just like
Just buy a DJI
for the
drone.
Two
for
thumbsticks?
The R-wing, yeah, you can map the directional.
Why not
shooter
just
to
use the two thumbsticks and the motion of the
The 6 axis.
six
Just use that.
axis? Yeah.
Nah, you're still
Yeah,
all you're
come on,
doing
man.
is just swapping. You're still getting motion in the way. You're still using motion as not an option, but as a mandatory thing. You're saying it should be an option.
I think layer was better.
Should be an option.
It was better dragging
no,
control.
with the freaking movement with this,
Yeah.
it's not cool. If it aims your gun, yeah, that's cool. But if it moves your character, that's when motion control sucks.
Okay.
Not at all. But I love the game. It's probably besides Starlink, Star Fox Zero is my favorite Star Fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a few people in the chat we missed. So we
Okay.
got Splat Squid Gaming.
Yeah.
And we got, who else? Jonathan Soko. What's going on,
What
y'all?
up, y'all?
Jonathan
going on, y'all?
Soko Lime.
No, not
No,
Soko.
no.
No,
Spelled
no,
different, man. Spelled
no,
different.
no,
Spelled
no,
different.
Nope.
Let me get into
Bad joke.
Yeah, of course. What do you expect? Okay, I got another. Clock Tower. I enjoy this weird game. Listen, like I said, it's a game where you can say that game is trash. I don't like it, and I'm gonna say I don't care, and I'm gonna play it because I
guilty
think
pleasure.
that this hunchback guy with a giant freaking scissors
It's so ridiculous.
and the sound that it does
Oh,
is
yeah.
just intimidating, and it is scary to me. But it's like you ever seen a scary movie that's just bad, but it's good because it's bad?
Yes.
This is
I love
exactly what the game is.
it. It's yeah.
Like I just want to see how bad it gets because the voice acting is completely some of the worst voice acting I've ever heard in the game.
yeah.
And this continues on the Clock Tower 2. Like the voice acting is so bad, but I love it so much. I wouldn't want it to be acted out any other way. And the fact that he hides behind doors and shit
That's so corny.
is
like,
so
How
good.
is he hiding? With his
Like,
big
and there's
ass
different
face?
endings. There's so many endings in the
It
game.
is fun to watch.
And
though.
you could die like game over by
Dude.
doing just a simple thing wrong.
That's
like,
a-
I went there first and fuck, it's over. Game
That's
over.
a game
That's a silly.
that I
fucking
would
game.
love to see Uwe Boll.
Scissor Man. I want to see the real movie. Yes,
A movie.
I want to see.
I want to see a movie
person.
adaptation.
Yo, he moves so slow.
Like a bad B movie.
How are you getting
adaptation.
caught by this guy?
And he
that would
gets
be great.
Chopped up.
That would be great.
He moves like those dudes in Alf.
Hiding like a
Oh, with the hands. You mean the gropers? The
That's how slow they
plain
move.
sight, like this
That
with
is-
scissors.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
behind the door.
It's a
Like-
game I will fight for.
Oh,
Listen,
dude.
I mean, I'd still want to see a remake of it, but I don't think it would have the hokey like weirdness to
Nah,
it.
they would lose it, man.
It would lose it. It would be
lose it.
too clean.
Yeah.
I just want a remake of the same exact game, just not as ugly. But even if they cleaned it up, I don't know if I'd
Nah,
accept
man.
it. Just play it. Just play it over. Just put it. Just
just
give me a
clean it
download
up
for
just a little bit. Leave it the same.
Yeah.
Just up the resolution. That's
Don't
all.
change the voice acting. Don't you dare touch that.
Make it like not a point and click though. I just want to run around like a
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what you could change in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clock Tower it is. As one of
That's
the
slow.
one of the classic horror stories. Not for Super Nintendo, the PlayStation one. Because there is a Clock Tower for Super Nintendo. That's where it started.
Oof.
Yeah. All right. You're next over there.
I guess I'll go with probably on your list, Double Dragon Neon.
I would have put it. I saw you put it on there.
Yeah, Double Dragon Neon.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
I
I don't know how people be hating that.
It gets hated a lot.
I don't know how people. Because you know why? No, I actually
IGN
know.
These
score. I was
flavor
like, ooh.
things
Yeah, they gave it
drives
like a
people
4.
off.
I was like, wow.
I actually know. Like, all right, I'll let you explain why people might not like it.
Because it's after their time. A lot of the jokes, a lot of the humor is very 80s type humor.
Right.
We enjoy that shit because we grew up on Double Dragon. So a lot of the exaggerated things in there, like, I'll just get another Roper or whatever, Williams's or whatever. They like
They
it's
don't
over
know.
it's over their head, like
Yeah.
shit like that. And the action's probably the best in the series I've seen. Like that action is pretty crazy, with the exception of not having the sound with the knee.
When I see a bad review of it, I know why. Because they didn't play it long enough.
No,
If you play the first stage, and you don't even get to the second stage, you say this game is too slow.
It starts slow. It starts very slow.
This game is too slow. My
Right.
timing is off. I have no moves. And then they stop playing, and then they say, "Oh, it gets a 2." I hated it. So if you get to the second level,
yeah.
and you get to hear this song of the second level, it's enough to grab you, enough to play this game constantly until you build. Like, you don't have to play long enough to build your character up and get new moves.
But just enough to kind of get
Enough.
a feel for it. Yeah.
And then by the time, like, your timing is a little bit slower playing it, but as you play it, you will learn how it's fast after a time. There is a learning curve to it.
I did want to say, for a lot of reviews of beat 'em ups, and the worst reviews that it fucking irks me every time I see it.
When they say
is
I
when
haven't finished it.
When they say, when they basically give the description of what the genre of the game is,
And they don't like it.
as a negative.
Yeah.
They're like, it's repetitive.
Repetitive.
All you're doing is punching again. Like,
That's what the game
That's what a
is.
beat-
and also that's what video games are.
they're
repetitive.
Those are the most lazy reviews.
You play a fighting game, it's repetitive.
I hate
Nah,
reviews
man,
like
it's
that.
Beat 'em ups
moves.
used to get
I
killed.
don't even know
for
how to do this flip.
years.
Everything's
But-
repetitive.
But yeah, I was getting to that also. Like,
No.
beat 'em ups in general have
Yeah.
always gotten shitted on. In general, they've always gotten shitted on.
Well, you've never seen a 10. You've
No.
never seen a 10 for a
Same-
beat 'em up.
I've got
with,
like
yeah.
I think I've seen an 8 was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the highest.
It's usually an
Highest,
8. Yeah.
yeah.
Usually 8.
Right.
7 or 8 has been the highest. I've
It's
never
usually
If
seen
you
like
get an
it.
enthusiast
above-
who loves the genre, they'll
Right.
say a
Taking it-
9.
yeah, they'll
Right.
throw
You'll
it
never
up
see a
there.
10.
Right.
Yeah, but no, it's fun. It's fucking hilarious. There's so many funny jokes in there. I mean, there's some things in there that I would have taken out. That
Well, it gets a little hokey.
a little over the top.
I'm fine with it.
It makes me laugh. Like when you're fighting a helicopter and the shit goes upside down. just
Yeah,
touch
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm like, y'all are wilding out. Or like the plant boss that has like a shark head. Like y'all could have won. That was a little
Y'all shoulda
overboard.
picked one.
Well, their voices get a little.
Or turning into
cheesy.
robots. Like that's all that stuff.
That's funny, though.
I would have did without, but it's funny. It's great. It's a fun game, especially co-op. It's
If you play it for
incredible.
longer than an hour, then you can come at me with, how do you like it?
Oh, and an underrated part of the game is as you get power ups and moves.
The music.
They're the tapes.
Yes.
There's tapes that you get.
Yes.
So if it's like a spin kick, you'll get a tape for a spin kick, but you go to select it. Each one of these fucking things has a song,
Parody song.
a parody song on it.
Sexual
So
healing.
yeah, so there's a healing thing you can do, like when you can get a technique you can heal your partner, but like if you go to the tape when you hit pause, it's like a parody of sexual healing. It's fucking hysterical.
The game is
Wow.
hilarious.
Like
No,
you'll
it is
see
funny,
different
yeah.
like bad songs that they'll make parodies on. You're like,
Yeah.
oh wait, that's blah 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 from the '80s. I know what song that
But
is.
it's so close and
Damn.
well done
It's
too.
hilarious,
They're well produced,
dude.
where you're thinking like, wait.
But
is
each
that-
of those tapes adds a new thing to you.
yeah.
And there's like, what, 8, 20, like 12? Something like that.
Yeah, there's stuff for your stats and then there's techniques.
Yeah.
So
And it gets better and better
and you
and
can
better
keep
and better.
playing it and boosting up your character. But
And
the
2 players.
and the one thing I would stay away from if anyone ever messes with it is don't do that secret character you can unlock. Don't do it.
Yes, yes,
He's the
yes.
most annoying thing. He's so fucking annoying. He won't go away until you turn. Yeah. You need healing? Get the fuck away from
He
me.
just talks in the background constantly.
And it's awful.
We went to turn-
I don't even want the healing. Just get the
We-
fuck away from me.
We did the trick like at the beat, and we came back. It was like, let's try this new thing. What's this character? and we turned that shit off. It's like, please don't save. Please don't save. We didn't save.
Oh no, dude.
He was gone.
Worse.
He was like, don't ever get that
That's
guy
terrible.
again.
If he was like mandatory for the game, I probably would have took off 2 points. That shit pissed me
Damn.
He's like an annoying Orko.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
just
Oh.
so
Yes.
bad.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh, dude.
But that secret stage, everybody has the the developer's face.
That's awful. That's terrifying, dude.
There's a hidden stage in the game where everyone has the developer's face on all the fucking characters' bodies.
Dude, that's just they had a lot of fun. Man. They
hilarious.
had a lot of fun with the game.
It's
dude.
hilarious.
There's a
That's
lot of
funny
charm in
shit.
that.
Yeah.
But to see something like that get like a 2 or 2.5 is
It's not- it's
like
over there.
you didn't like it, you didn't play it.
That's what. Yeah, you
I don't wanna
definitely
hear
didn't
it.
play the game,
Yeah, it pissed me off.
dude. I didn't play it, but I watched you play it,
It's fun.
and I was laughing
Skullmageddon.
watching you fucking play that shit.
One of the best
Skullmageddon.
bosses of all
I,
time.
I
He's
was
a-
like, wow. This
He's a
is-
funny one.
this
He
is
might
a
be declared as one of the top 5
He's a
of all time.
funny character. I like his
It's
appearance.
Sephiroth.
And Skullmageddon.
Skullmageddon. What? It's literally right
Oh my
there.
God.
It's on the. Oh wow.
Literally right there.
Wow.
His voice, his Skeletor voice is amazing.
Yes.
It's time to make a marrow escape. So bad. That's what he said.
A marrow escape.
Yeah, so bad.
Oh shit.
So bad.
Oh dude.
I kind of don't have any more.
Okay.
That's all right.
No?
That's
Just
all
name
right.
anything
How
on
about
Xbox.
just say Xbox? That's a guilty pleasure.
Name anything on Xbox.
Damn.
The entire system. That's the entire
Shark
library.
is like
Trying to go
Halo.
Halo 4.
Halo.
Halo.
Halo
1
4.
through
You did buy an Xbox.
Like nobody plays that.
Yo, I'll turn off this whole screen right now. I'll ruin this whole damn show. I will ruin this whole goddamn show. I'll turn off the laptop. It'll be over. Ain't nobody gonna see nothing.
All right.
How about that? Bitches.
You should have said. You should have. And I'll say this for you
shit.
because we played this shit and we beat it.
What?
Loaded for PS1.
I thought that got high ratings.
That was like a 7, right? After like 7s.
It wasn't a hate. I don't think. I didn't
It's still
hear much
a
hate.
bad game.
It's not a great game.
It's still a bad game.
It's not a great game.
Is
If
it?
you like
Dude, there
it,
was 100 stages.
it's a
dude.
bad game.
It was the same shit over and over. You
Listen,
kill
it's
enemies.
a fake Smash TV,
You
and
kill.
Smash TV is way better.
You kill enemies, dude. It was the same shit. You kill enemies. You find the
Okay.
keys to open
Mad
the,
repetitive.
the doors. And next day, same shit.
It's like a
Just-
it's like a Gauntlet 1 and Smash TV put together with some really dingy, dirty graphics.
It's stupid fun. No, I mean, it's like it's dumb fun. It's
It
not-
just relied on
just-
blood splatter to help you love
Right.
the game, but the game
Right.
was so long and repetitive. It was like, get this off
Yeah,
now.
but it was fun though. It was fun.
Lighting effects can only go so far.
Damn.
I
was
remember
early,
that
though.
vividly. I remember
that
it
was-
vividly.
That was an early.
Damn.
But if you like it, yeah, that counts as a guilty pleasure.
I like
IGN gave it a 7.5.
Yeah, they were on some shit.
And I saw a couple of 7s and 6s on there.
Yeah, 6 is considered bad nowadays.
Yeah, 6 is
From
kind
a
of
review.
like,
It depends how much you drink. Wait,
all-
what are we talking about?
Yeah.
It does
but you
depend. It does depend.
Yeah, but if you play that now, man,
It does depend. No, it's bad.
a lot of people
Too
won't
many
play that now.
upgrades since then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Too many
yeah.
upgrades.
It doesn't hold up.
It's like the
doesn't hold
gauntlet
up.
we were talking about for the 3D one. I don't want to see it again.
It doesn't hold up.
You know?
It might not.
Yeah, it might have gotten a
They
7.5.
updated that since.
Exactly.
Whoa, almost knocked this
No,
in
but
my
it-
fucking head.
It might have gotten a 7.5 then, right? But 7.5,
Oh no, it's a 3 down.
that shit doesn't
It's
hold
probably
up,
like
man. Doesn't
low.
hold up.
Low.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
low. They
but
upgraded that.
They should have a book that does that. Goes back and rates old shit again.
Yeah.
Oh, they should have a if does it hold up book.
I know there's some
They did
Or
that.
website.
No,
Some
they did that
channels do
somewhere.
that, though.
They did
Channels
that
do, yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
some channels do that. Is it still
I thought it was a magazine
There was
too. Because
a-
they did it.
There's like a one thing they do.
At the end of it might have been Game Informer. They would have it at the end.
A retro.
A
review.
retro thing, and they would have the old score
Yeah.
and how does it hold up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's pretty dope.
I'm
That's
trying to
that's a
remember-
dope thing to do.
I was
We
trying
should
to
make
remember
our whole
this.
channel that just rearrange everything.
Hey,
I'm trying to remember the name of this channel, but I think it's Stop
Level 857.
Stop Skeletons from Fighting is the name of the channel.
stop skeletons for fight.
That's the name of the channel. And
Stop Skeletons
he
from Fighting.
rebranded it. But
I
he
would-
has a
I would
segment where it's
believe so.
called "Is It Really That Bad?" and he
Mhm.
goes back to old games that
Yeah, yeah.
got bad reviews back then, and he replays it, and it's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, it is.
but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's actually good, like a
yeah,
guilty pleasure.
Once,
like, oh,
once
wow.
in a
Double
million.
Dragon 2
yeah.
still holds up really high.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's still really
Yeah,
high
yeah,
to
That
me.
still gets a
Yeah.
9.
It's still
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
high.
Yeah.
That still gets a 9.
It's
It's crazy.
I don't know what it's just
It does
an incredible game.
It might get a 10.
Best beat 'em up of all time.
The older I get to,
If it wasn't for Streets of Rage 4, that would get a
Yeah.
10.
Streets of Rage 4 might be the best beat 'em up of all time.
It might be.
Yeah.
It's highly possible.
Actually,
highly possible.
the River Cities come up there.
River City
yes,
Underground.
yes, it
Because
is.
they add every move from every best game ever.
River City
So
Underground.
I
River
can't
City
say it.
Underground
Is
probably
really-
it's up there.
They actually have the Double Dragon 2 in it, so I can't say it's tons more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has to score high.
Yeah,
But we can do that for another podcast.
that's true. That's true.
Kev.
Who's next?
I'll go next. I'll go with this one. Resident Evil 5.
Ah, finally.
Yeah,
Now,
Wait, but that's looked at.
wasn't hated.
That's not really hated,
let me
dude.
finish.
and the
All right,
Resident
yes.
Evil and Resident Evil.
Critically acclaimed when it came out. It got high marks. Critics loved it and stuff like that. But
Acclaim
now-
was never a good company.
Oh God, there we go.
Oh boy.
the thing is, whenever you read about the best Resident Evil games nowadays, that is always at the bottom of the list. They said
fucked up.
when Resident Evil fell off, and it started with this game. They blame 6. No, they blame 6.
It started
but
with
they
6.
say they threw 5 in there
Because
And
it's all
like-
action.
And like Reggie says, like all 5 was more 4.
4. That's where it started.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it started with
It's-
4.
Right.
Everyone no,
Right.
4 is at the top. 4 or either Resident Evil 2 remake, but 4
They
is
don't like
close
the
to
AI.
top.
That's
Yeah.
when
They don't like the AI
When they
in 5.
started punching and kicking zombies.
Yeah,
That's when it
Right.
started. And that
When did he
started
punch the
4.
boulder?
That is 5.
He punched the boulder in
No,
5.
he didn't. He went meathead Chris.
No, but he literally punched the boulder away.
He was bum rushing.
That was in the ending or whatever
No,
like that.
5 and
But yeah,
6.
it's
He
like
jumped
yeah.
the shark there, though.
But
That's
with
over.
5, I love Resident Evil 5 is my favorite Resident Evil, and I guess it was maybe the AI when you
The
play
AI,
one
when
player.
people played it one player, they didn't like
That's
it.
why I didn't. But the way
They need a
that's-
friend.
That's well. Now we go back to a lot of the things that people complain about, like Marvel's Avengers. If you don't have friends to play the game, it
That's
changes
not
the
true.
it changes the experience.
Not true.
What do you mean not true?
Because I played the game.
I played it one
And
player.
I have friends.
No, I'm talking
played
about
a single player.
I'm talking about like a lot of people
They hate it
hate on
because
it.
of the AI.
They,
No,
a
I
lot
know
of
it.
people hate
Oh,
on
the
it.
people that hate on
yeah,
it, okay.
they hate on it because they
Well-
haven't played. Co-op enhances the experience.
That's what you're saying.
Dude,
So-
she was pretty stupid sometimes.
No,
Yeah, because a lot of people would be like, "I played 5, fucking hate it,"
Okay,
because
I
she just
get
sits in the fucking corner.
Yes.
And this. I'm like, I can't even fight that because I don't know what that's like. I'm like, I'll
Okay, I
I'll
got
play.
you.
I'll
It's
play
like
with Kev.
watching.
I
It's like
feel you,
watching
yeah.
Mikey B's play the boss in that.
Exactly.
Oh,
And-
God.
yeah, it's like watching Mikey B's play any Resident Evil.
No, I played 5, and I actually had. a
She'll just
bad-
be like, duh.
Although I did enjoy 5, it is a guilty pleasure because I did enjoy 5. I played it single player. the
I
whole
liked
game.
5 a lot.
And you
But
like
the
5,
AI,
right?
but
like
the,
it.
my
I
only
fucking love
my only gripe was the
I
AI
liked
because
5
I
and
played it.
6.
I hated 6.
My only
I
gripe
guess-
was that I played it single player and I should have played it co-op. I've never played it
Co-op changes at the game.
Yeah,
changes
I'm sure.
everything.
Well,
When
it
we
was meant
played
for it.
the
It was meant
demo
for it,
of
so.
5, we were like, "Yo, this game's crazy."
Incredible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those 2 players in the demo?
Incredible.
Yeah, I think it was 2 players in the demo. Me and Eric played. I was like, "Yo," and we came off of 4. We're just like, "Yo, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is crazy."
Because they never done co-op in Resident Evil. It's the first time.
Right.
And we always begged for it, and it was really fun.
Yep.
Really fun. And they did it with 6. Even though 6 had issues with the QuickTime.
Yeah.
You know, the
70% of that game was not good for me.
the QuickTime events.
6, I liked a lot.
And it started off so good.
I liked 6.
The dark parts with Leon I really enjoyed.
No, the Leon campaign
and I still
was-
like 6. I enjoyed the game,
love 6,
but
Get rid of that dude's son.
Listen,
Get
I like-
rid
yeah,
of-
they didn't
get
need
rid of
him. They didn't need him.
Get rid of the Call of Duty
Right,
parts.
right,
I
right.
hated it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is the problem with the Call of Duty parts, right? And I'll
They
quote-
sold millions.
little-
They sold millions.
they went
why.
right for
No,
that.
they did.
Jonathan made a point saying that Resident Evil 6 it has an excellent mercenary mode.
Mercenaries was dope.
does
No,
Part
that was
5.
very good.
Part 5
No,
has a
that's
goal, but
true.
That
6
was very good.
That's
Well,
true.
isn't the DLC like different? Didn't they have a 2-player DLC with the old school?
Part
in
5, I think.
Part
Part
5.
five.
had to,
Part 5
yeah,
Chris
that
and
was
Jill
an
in the
DLC.
mansion.
Yeah.
And they slowed it down where you're searching around for shit rather than
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
action.
That's more like the
and they gave
regular
us
Resident
a
Evil.
and they gave us a taste
Yeah.
of that kind of style, which
Right.
you never had co-op.
And then you get 7.
yeah.
Yes.
Now we gotta talk about this next.
Yeah,
And
we'll talk about with Reggie when he's on.
And this is the thing too. People are scared of another Resident Evil co-op when that DLC with Jill and Chris showed that you could make a 2-player
Easily.
with the scarce ammunition
Right.
and a little bit of a more scary atmosphere. That they did it.
Yeah.
That was
But they did it. They didn't they do it with the other one?
with
The 3DS.
which one?
Revelations
2?
2.
For
Revelations 2.
Yeah, but it was
Revelations.
different. Like you both didn't have a gun, but it was still
Oh,
co-op.
that's right,
though. It was
that's
still
right.
co-op, and it was
One
good.
said
One girl would be like this or shine the flashlight and I had a crowbar
yes.
and
Yeah.
terrible lines.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
It was
dude.
still good, but
Still fun.
Yeah,
But
so
going into part 6, since we might as well go into part 6.
Yeah, no.
Nah, that's for
Should be
next
together.
podcast. Next
I like-
podcast. Next podcast.
Yeah,
You gonna talk about Resident Evil the
yeah,
whole
no,
time?
that's true. We do have a podcast topic of Resident Evil.
no, it's part. It's
Guilty
part.
pleasures. 5 and 6 definitely guilty pleasures.
But-
6
part of
wasn't a bad game. I like 6. Yeah, I did like 6 a lot.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's like, but it did go. Yeah, it did steer in a different
It
direction.
was still co-op.
It was still a good game
Yes.
I didn't play it co-op at all.
It played like
I
an
saw you
action
guys
movie.
play it. I saw you guys
I didn't play
climbing
co-op either.
gate for like a long time.
I didn't play co-op
like, I don't
either,
wanna
and
play this.
I did enjoy it. There was obviously the campaigns that didn't work.
For
6.
Yeah, there's certain
You know,
parts.
the 4
Certain parts
campaigns,
didn't
you
work.
gotta- yeah.
Certain parts didn't work.
Every
Certain parts.
scenario was like Leon's.
Yeah.
It would have been a great Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
The first scene
It
when
was-
the zombies popping in out
Oh,
of nowhere
dude.
and the
Yeah.
doors are closed.
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
that was awesome.
This is
That's
what I
Resident
When you
want.
get in the
This
police
is what I
car and
want.
you're trying to drive away, and
You're panicking because I'm
dude.
fucking surrounded by zombies.
No, they did
Like,
a good job with the tension
Oh,
and the
yeah.
build up.
Chris's scenario was messed up because they made it like Call of Duty and didn't give you any ammo.
No, there's no ammo.
There was no ammo.
There's no
It
ammo.
was just like you didn't have enough ammo. Like, yo, if you're gonna have this play like this, where freaking creatures are throwing projectiles now, I need freaking ammo.
I
Fight.
give him credit for being ambitious and trying something new with the franchise. But you got, I mean, you know,
No,
you
the
gotta try something
campaign
new.
and all the
They didn't
star
have to
power
do it. They didn't
was,
have
that
to
was
do it.
ambitious.
I
That
didn't
was
have to do
ambitious.
any of that. They
mean,
just
dude.
stick to what you're doing.
Yeah,
Don't fucking throw in all that
they didn't
shit.
have to, but they tried it and
Do it
you
in a
know,
different game.
I give
I don't
people-
have I don't have too much problem with the story, even though I would have taken out the sun thing. Because I think that's probably what
Wesker.
I think
Wesker
that
sun,
was probably what's left to add to that to close it off.
Wester's
They were
Put
trying,
that
but
shit
they
on-
they didn't execute it the right way. I don't think,
Yeah,
but
I
they
didn't care
could
about
have.
the sun.
Yeah.
They could
I-
have
yeah.
get the power moves up out of here. You don't need none of that shit. So you know.
All right. I got one.
Yep.
Die Hard trilogy.
That was Hayden?
Okay.
That was that.
Yes.
I
It
like
was
that one.
Yes.
Really?
It's not.
I didn't even know that.
Listen.
for PS1.
Yeah.
Yes,
PS1. Yes.
PS1.
All right. So they tried a lot with this game, right? It was one of the first. This is like before Grand Theft Auto 3. Like the part where you're driving through people. So this. All right. Let me explain the game. There's a part where you're playing third person mode. It was cool, but the camera was focused like you were in the middle of the screen.
You weren't
and you
moving.
control the background when you move.
It was
Like if you hit left and right, the background, the building moves. You're
Yeah.
in the middle of the screen the whole time. all
It's
the
like
time.
first person controls with the
No,
third person
nah, it
view.
was
It's third
weird,
person,
kinda.
but
You
you
were-
don't control your body. It's just like like you ever played an old racing game?
Oh,
and
the
you don't
Super hang-on.
like you're stuck in the middle.
the character is in the center of the
Yes,
screen
yes.
and never moves from the
Uh-huh.
center of the screen.
Yeah, you could
But
jump
the
around and
camera
everything, but the
moves
camera moves around. It's a
Okay.
weird camera.
So you control the camera basically,
yeah,
but you don't control the
yeah.
person.
But I mean, it was very repetitive. That was you go up a building and you
Hostages.
just kill everybody and save hostages.
It was fun though.
But the thing that made this game great is it had 3 different genres of game in one game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
part 2 was a light gun game.
Yes.
What's
and
that? Exactly.
back in the day, they had this thing where you could point a gun at the TV and shoot the characters on the screen. So it was like a virtual cop
It's a lost genre.
built into the game.
Yeah.
Like this is extra. You pay extra, like another $50 for a game like this. So it's a whole different game in there. And it was a really good. Like you could shoot the ceiling tiles and have them fall on people. Like it was a
Oh, yeah,
good.
that's right.
It
They
was
did
a
have that
good
now.
shooter, and it's forgotten now. No one's gonna be talking about this for shooting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll see it. We might be playing that soon. But that was that one, and then they had part 3. So there's part 1, part 2, and part 3 in here. Part 3 was driving. They actually threw driving in this, and this is like I said before Grand Theft. None of this stuff was really in one game. It's just a car game. It's just a third person game. It's just a first person shooter, or a light gun shooter. Like that's all it was. But this is everything in one game.
With the windshield wipers though.
So when in part 3, you have a fake Samuel Jackson
Oh yeah.
screaming as a voice actor. It's like, hey, yo, go get the bomb, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, that's not him.
Who the hell is that?
And they have a fake John McClane in all of them. So
That's hilarious.
it's hilarious. The
Oh,
voice
dude, that's
acting is
great.
hilarious.
No, it's
but
good.
so basis of the car one, you have to drive around in town, and it's like Crazy Taxi kind of, but you got to find a bomb within the time limit.
Yeah.
But you can hit people. And in first person mode, the windshield wipers wipe the blood off the windshield.
Yo, that was
And
crazy.
this is the first time you get to be like, I'm running over people.
Yeah.
Besides Carmageddon, but that was for PC. But
Nah.
this was great. It was
On
great.
the console.
And this is like, all right, listen, you go back and play it now. It's very much, oh, this is the first time this has been done. Because it doesn't age well at all.
No,
and they tried to do it again in the sequel. I didn't even give that a shot. I don't even know if that came out in
played
America.
it.
Wow.
I had to because it was Die Hard, right?
Played it down here.
I know, but I
you saw
never,
it.
I didn't rock that one at
Oh, it
all.
was terrible.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was terrible.
But for me, I don't care if you can, like I said, you can come to me and say, listen, that game wasn't that good. And I'm like, yeah, but I was John McClane, man. I was actually him. That's the only Die Hard. I mean, there's Die Hard Arcade too, but he doesn't. That's not John McClane.
No,
That's not John McClane.
that's not Die Hard at all.
That's Seinfeld.
It's not even Die Hard.
No, it's just that's like licensing. They just threw him on there.
Exactly.
But this was actually the fake John McClane, but it was him.
Dude,
It was him.
I have a memory of Die Hard. This
Trilogy.
Die Hard because
Yeah, Die Hard trilogy.
when I borrowed this game,
Mhm.
right, from somebody from school,
Mhm.
and I remember I couldn't wait. It was on a Friday. I couldn't wait to get home to play it, and I get home, and my PlayStation is stolen.
Oh, it was gone.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even play it.
Somebody stole my PlayStation. One in my house.
So they
Stole
want
my
you to. They want you to see how this game was.
And I was like,
Damn.
devastated, man. And that's a memory that's like ingrained in my. And I was like,
Consider yourself
wanted to
lucky.
play that game.
Nah, nah.
well.
That's good. I like.
Then
I
my
like that. I
birthday
love
came
the
in,
game.
and I got another PlayStation for my birthday. And then I remember that was the first game I played. On the
I
new
could play it. I
PlayStation.
could play it for a while based on nostalgia. Just that's it. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not gonna say it's the greatest game of all time.
I loved part 1 of that, so
But
I'm
I
like,
could
I played
play
that
it.
a lot.
Yeah, I can
it
play
a
it.
lot.
I know
The
now
building,
though.
yeah.
Now though, it's not holding up. It's not holding up. We just saw it.
We
like
saw
last
it recently.
month.
I said, this
And it
is
was nasty.
muddy
It was
and
nasty.
disgusting.
But I played the shit out of that game.
It makes you think, what condition were my eyes in? Because I thought this was good.
Because that's what was good at the time.
But like-
Nostalgia goggles.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's why Siphon Filter was
Just
so much
aging.
better.
Just
Siphon,
aging.
Siphon Filter was like the evolution of part 1.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Siphon filter, yeah. Before twin sticks.
What?
Before 2 analogs. Jesus.
yes.
He said,
That's all I have to say.
yes.
What am I gonna say, man?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing's
Oh
a
no.
good
I have a few on my list here. Rise, Son of Rome, for the Xbox One.
The first game.
The
ever
freaking
for it.
release title.
Yeah, exactly.
That was it was a default. It was like basically a tech demo.
It had good
But it was-
graphics.
But it was good.
It had good
It wasn't
graphics.
bad. It wasn't bad. I mean, obviously it was, they never made a sequel to it. And they never expanded on it. I mean, the voice acting was good. Obviously the graphics were showing,
Graphics
like, they were
Pretty good at the time.
pushing it,
Yeah.
to the limit just to show what the
It was like a God of War type game. Kinda. little bit. Little bit.
Kinda. You know what? It reminds me of. It reminds me of what the hell was the game for PS3 that was a launch title that looked like God of War, but it didn't really play that like God of War. You played
What, Heavenly Sword?
Heavenly Sword. Reminded me of that, where
Okay.
it was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it looks amazing,
Yeah.
and you play it, and it's like it's good,
But it doesn't take it anywhere.
but
different.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's not. It's not
just-
what everybody
default
compares
as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody compared it to God of War, and you're thinking,
But that's
oh, this is
absolutely
gonna
the
be
only game out at the time
Yeah.
that Microsoft ever made. Nah.
No, but I did enjoy this though. No, I did enjoy the game, and I didn't think I would enjoy it. I thought it would because you listen to other people's reviews and shit, and you listen to people online. They're like, this is just a whatever. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game.
If Xbox One was your only system, it wouldn't be a bad game.
Yeah.
But considering what was coming out for PS3 and stuff at the time,
Right,
you're
right,
like, this is not holding up. But it's whatever.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It's funny because the only way I played it was on Game Pass.
Oh yeah.
I played it on Game Pass.
Playing
I was
Game
like,
Pass,
it's on
that's
Game Pass.
hilarious.
Fuck it. That's why I gave it a shot. I was like, let me play this, man. And,
Gotta love that game.
And I remember I heard bad things about it, so I'm like, can it be really that bad? Let me give it a shot. Let me try it. And it actually was good. I'm like, damn, this game is not bad.
Not
So,
bad.
yeah. No, yeah. Gets a bad rap, but it's not bad. Give it a shot, guys.
Nah.
If you have Game Pass, if you got
With Game Pass, yeah, I'll
Game
try. I'll
Pass.
try with Game
If
Pass.
you got Game Pass. Don't buy it though. Don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
I wouldn't recommend buying it. Unless it's like $2.
Unless it's $2.
Damn.
Maybe that's too much.
It's very
$1.
important. Very important to see where your $2 goes nowadays. You know,
$2 might be too much. I'm
Gotta
sorry.
set that limit in the indie shop. You know what I'm talking about.
What
For real.
you got anything?
I thought of something I mean, at the time, I enjoyed it. I knew it was a terrible game. It was really fucking bad. I beat the entire game, and I enjoyed it because it was just so bad. Minority Report for Xbox.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yes.
Popped up in my
I
head.
forgot that was a game.
Dude, I don't know how I even started playing it. I can't even tell you.
They probably have some funny body mechanics.
Dude.
Probably.
Oh, no,
Dude.
that's the best.
Yes, that's
Dude,
what the game was about.
When if all it,
Goes to someone having a bad day.
yeah. You could jump out. You start the stage. You start the game in like an office with the windows are very breakable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were just fucking around. I'm like, let's see how many different things he says as he dies. And I would like,
That's great.
I'll be
yeah.
midway through your falling, you get the Gumby of the physics like this. He's like, "What a perfect guy do a perfect day."
Yes. The best
You
line.
put in the
Best
grenade
line in
a
any
different
game.
spot.
What a perfect
And he said something else too. There was like 3 different things he was saying. It was like, like what?
Yeah,
the fuck did he
Why are
say?
you falling? You just said some
Dude, I
shit.
remember watching you do that,
Great.
and
Oh,
2
shit.
games I
Keep
watched
hitting
you
this
do
fucking
that.
mic.
I watched you do that with that game and Max Payne.
Oh, Max Payne was amazing. Max Payne was amazing.
Yeah. No, we made a different game out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
But no, the physics were out of control.
Yeah.
Everything was
The rest
like
of the game was
it was just bad.
crap.
Like the when you're flying with the jetpack, it's all fucked up. When you the action, the moves you learn, terrible. The shootouts are awful. The last boss, okay, the last boss.
Aren't you in a jetpack?
You have you have to knock this. I think it's a woman you're fighting.
Yeah.
You have to knock her down this well
Yep.
that's in the middle of the thing, and the physics are so bad.
You didn't know
There's
you beat
no possible way
You didn't know you beat it.
you could get her in there. You can't hit her in there. So I did this move where you grab her by the neck and you slam her, and I slammed her on the corner. She popped up, and it went to the ending scene.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even go in the fucking well. She just popped up, and I said, "Oh, this game is fucking terrible." But it was funny because you could knock people through that breakable glass, and then you see the stupid physics like, "Ooh," they go flying right through the glass, and you hear that sound. And it was always hilarious to me. I did enjoy playing it, as bad as it was. Would I touch it now? Fuck no, I can't touch it.
But you knew it was bad.
Oh, it was awful. I knew it as soon as I turned the game
But
on.
you
It was
enjoyed it,
awful.
though. You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too much.
That's all that matters.
A little too much.
That's all that matters.
Nah, I
Counts.
enjoyed watching it though.
That was hysterical.
That was funny.
It
It was
was
funny.
Now that and Max Payne, I remember. I enjoyed watching you play those games.
Oh.
Max
With the
Payne's
grenade
funny.
on the couch. Remember you tried to get him out the window with the grenade?
Yes. Oh, man. That was the best game ever.
So stupid. You're not even supposed
Now we have
to
to
do
show.
that.
We have to show that.
Oh.
We have to show a
actually,
video.
We should reenact that, man.
We gotta show a video of
We
that.
should play that again.
I'm curious to see how if I can get him on the shelf again.
Yeah. Yeah.
with
Now
the
that's gonna be the
handstand?
purpose. Yeah.
Dude, he was on the couch in different poses.
Out the window.
Dude, you made him the antenna of the TV. His legs were the antenna.
Oh, dude.
We were in tears.
That would be a good TikTok.
We were in
video.
tears.
That'd
That's
be-
not a bad idea.
You see that shit?
Yeah, let's hook that up as soon as possible.
Hell yeah.
I'll work on that.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing I ever saw.
Throw a grenade under a sleeping old man and see if he falls out the window. That shit's crazy.
Terrible.
That is
Kinda sick.
That and Splinter Cells with the.
Oh, the Splinter Cell, too many.
Oh no!
No, the monkeys. The fuck are you saying? The monkeys.
No, please, the monkeys.
That whole monologue.
That was just like, what the fuck?
A little bit of a sidetrack, but I think it was Chaos
We've
Theory.
been
Yeah,
sidetracked.
Oh, no, that's fine.
But Chaos Theory, I think it was.
Probably.
There was there was one where you have to assassinate someone. They're all at the table playing cards, like in the dark. You just go. They're like laughing. You go. The dude goes. Everyone's like, oh shit! Like it's the best thing I've ever like seen. Like they did that so perfect. You just plop him in the head while he's playing cards, and everyone just starts wilding out. Yeah, it's mad quiet. He's just telling you a story.
Damn.
It's like, oh shit, someone's in here. Someone's
Or was it Assassin's Creed? The old guy who's talking to everyone. You shoot him with the Phantom Blade. He falls on everyone.
in mid monologue.
He's like, if you see him, you make sure. Oh!
Dude, cutting off the monologue.
I love it.
The sentence, that's the best thing ever, dude. I like mid sentence.
Yeah. It's like put a bomb under him or some shit.
I just found another game I was looking for.
I thought of one and then I forgot it.
Chuck, you up? Hey, the Xbox, dude. Just name a game from the
just
Xbox.
Just random.
Let's see what Turbo got.
Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh shit.
That's a guilty pleasure?
That is a guilty pleasure.
Wow.
Because that was pinned when it first came out because of its glitch.
glitches.
Oh
Peace.
yes.
That's
PC
bullshit.
version.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But
though.
then when they
It counts.
this thing is when they patched it up,
Yeah.
they gave you the Dead Kings free DLC.
Right.
It was a great game. It ranks. It is again. This is another guilty pleasure, which is my favorite in the series. I love Assassin's Creed Unity. That is my favorite
That's multiplayer, right?
game.
Yeah, it's the only multiplayer.
That was
one.
the only game to date
Messed
which
up.
includes a co-op freaking campaign.
That's easily the best Assassin's Creed. Anyone can find
Yes,
me on that one.
I love that one.
That's easily the best one.
Best customizable options with all the different outfits and stuff like that you
Give me
get.
the hoodie. I just want the hoodie.
It's just I don't need a big, huge freaking world. You know, you just give me a city, and I can do a bunch of things in that city.
Dude, the Phantom Blade though.
Yeah, that's the best freaking secondary freaking get. The Phantom Blade's the illest, man.
Oh, you can shoot it?
Yeah, you shoot
Yeah.
a little thing right
Yeah.
out. Pop someone in the head. You could shoot a little thing that makes them go crazy and attack
Poison
people.
bombs. It was like the
Fucking
last
dope.
time you were able to use smoke bombs on a crowd.
Yeah.
You throw smoke
Yeah.
bombs on the crowd and assassinate a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It's like
when's the last-
Ghost. It's like Ghost
Yeah.
of Tsushima.
And the action's
All that's
better.
in
I
there.
think the action's better in this game.
The fight, yeah.
They go
the
too
combat,
crazy.
The combat is my favorite combat in freaking Unity.
They go too
Yeah.
crazy with the other things with like special moves. You don't need all that shit.
Origins wasn't bad. They gave you like special, like you got you hit the top buttons, whatever like that. He does a cool little finisher, but it played like Zelda. You know, it felt like
I
like
got it.
freaking Breath of the Wild to me.
Can I add to that?
Okay.
The,
Nah, you're not
the
next.
Ezio story. No, I'm just saying that
Go,
to
go.
Assassin's Creed, the
Yeah.
Ezio story, how they had the futuristic with the animus and shit in the future.
Yeah.
I missed that, man.
You missed the anime.
I really did.
I wanted to see
but
where
that's-
that was gonna
you know what's
go,
fucked
actually.
Up? What's fucked up is that that's an unpopular opinion.
Right.
A lot of people want to see the
But that
old,
gave me interest in the old
Well,
one. Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, what
But
was his
that's-
name?
that's-
The guy who is the modern
Desmond.
day Desmond. Yeah.
Desmond.
His story ended in
Part 3.
Part 3.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the reason
But
why.
it ended so lackluster.
But I
No one
liked
cared.
I liked the
real-
futuristic version, like seeing
There
it
had
in real
no-
time.
There was nothing really going on there.
Yeah, it's like, and the story kind of trailed off after Desmond too. It's like
it
with
did.
that, it
It did.
features some stuff, but it's not as interesting as it used to be.
If they rebooted it and did future and
I wanted to
past,
see where
that'd be
that would
pretty
lead up
crazy.
to.
Same.
Like,
Like
do a
maybe
better
by the
version.
last one, it'd be him
Yeah.
dressed in the
In
shit.
modern
Right,
day.
right.
That'd be.
That's
Cool.
what I wanted.
Yes.
They
yeah.
said no. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
300 and Braveheart. Why?
Yeah. And God of War.
Yeah. Why?
And God of War.
You know, I haven't even had like I didn't even want to try
No,
out
there's no
Assassin's
interest.
Holla Holla. I didn't even want to try it. I didn't want to try it.
No, there's no
It's not
interest at
Assassin's
all.
Creed. It's probably dope.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do,
yeah.
but after like what was it, Odyssey? I have to get into Odyssey. I'm not like
I saw a bit
It's
of
on
the
my
story
list.
of Valhalla. The story is pretty cool,
They just
but
re-
it's just I was watching a movie.
Yeah,
at that
it's
time.
it's
They
probably
just-
dope. It's probably a great game, but it's
they-
not Assassin's
they
Creed.
say it's the biggest
Yeah.
one. I'm like,
You
Odyssey
don't need a
was
bigger
bigger
one.
than
No.
Origins, and
It was like
Origins
80
was
hours.
massive.
And Odyssey, I had to assassinate 50 people. Why is there 50 people I have to
insane.
fucking kill?
That's
And they're
insane.
all over the fucking map.
Yeah.
And they don't give you a machine gun.
Wow.
No, that's no for real. Like I got it. I get it. They wanted to rebrand it and make it.
They still
Make a
sold.
different thing,
They
but-
did fine.
Yeah, they did
Of
fine.
course
They
they
did.
did.
They don't
No,
care
I'm
about
saying.
you guys.
I get it.
No, they don't give a
I
fuck.
get it. No, I get it. But I do.
They're like,
miss-
we're done. We made 19 of these.
Well,
I-
the
Like they made a lot of Assassin's Creeds. There's so many.
next one is Assassin's Creed Infinity, I think, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's some sort of supposed to be
Really?
like it's supposed to be like a game service type thing where it just
Oh,
like
perfect,
it lasts
perfect.
forever. So
Yeah,
I don't
perfect,
know how
perfect.
it's
Get
gonna
online.
be.
All right.
Yeah, it never ends. You just assassin
All
people
right,
forever.
It's gonna be online only.
It's gonna be like Grand Theft Online, except for
God.
Assassin's Creed.
Great.
something like that.
It was great.
Right, yeah.
Can't
Just
wait.
change, just change the whole thing.
Can't wait.
Change it to Assassin's Creed Grand Theft Auto 6. What?
I could be getting some of the facts wrong, but that's some of the initial things I read about that.
I hope that's
kinda
Change
leads
it
in that
to
direction.
ass crease.
I hope that's not true. I hope they go
Ass
back.
Crease Creed.
I really hope they go back to the roots and they redo the Ezio story, or just
They
change
already
it up.
did a. They already did a trilogy.
Can we see some hoods again?
no.
Can we
That's
see some
exactly. No,
assassin
go
hoods
back-
again?
Go back to the
But
roots.
speaking of which, though, to do a 180 back to Unity, like I was reading some of the latest articles on Valhalla's DLC, and they were saying that, oh wow, this harkens back to Unity where you had multiple ways to do an assassination and stuff, and people were saying, I miss Unity. I really like. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Fuck all you. You're the same people that said fuck this game.
It's
Yes.
because of the updates.
They lost their,
It's because of the updates. It does improve.
I
on certain
love
things.
you. Now
Listen.
they love Unity.
Listen,
now.
they
It's
lost
like-
their way, man. You need to bring them back. You need to bring them back.
I don't want to hear
It's
this.
like
their
it's
way.
like Eminem's old album.
Ah.
Like we hated it then, but it's classic now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to hear it from these motherfuckers. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
All right, I got one.
Yeah.
What you got?
The one I just figured out for what was it for Dreamcast? Soul Fighter.
Oh, you played that recently.
yeah.
you
Yes.
played that recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. It's a
What the
beat 'em
hell
up.
is that?
It's a beat 'em up. It's like a
Lost Soul.
dungeon. It's like a dungeon beat 'em up.
It's like the first one on the system.
It's
Right?
very the camera, dude. The camera is fighting you the whole time.
That's
This
the
is
last
before.
boss.
This is before.
Boss.
Yeah. Last boss is the camera. I got it to the last boss, could not beat him because the camera was whipping my ass.
He's like,
Cameraman's
dodging
like,
like this.
Yo,
look at that.
how funny would it be if they panned the camera back and the cameraman was like, dude,
Yes.
I think it'd be the funny. I think it'd be.
You know what? That would make the
That'd
whole
be
game.
brilliant.
I would
That'd
want to
be
play it.
fucking
if you beat
brilliant.
the
I would wanna
game,
play
you'd be
it.
like, the real boss is behind you the
That'd
whole
be like
time.
that'd be like
That
the Metal
would be
Gear
brilliant.
Solid with
And
the
then you just
fucking.
turn around and elbow him in the fucking face.
And that's it.
And
it's
that's
over.
it. Game over.
Yeah, just one hit.
That's the Metal Gear
Camera.
Solid moment
dude.
when you have to put. The,
All you see is
controller
your feet.
in the same-
All you see is your feet because the camera guy is on the ground. That'd be great. But nah, listen.
Brilliant.
Right?
Oh.
I don't understand. Like, listen, it's very, very stupid. The game is not good.
Soulfire. That sounds
Combos,
familiar.
You've seen it.
combos
seen
are
it.
very
I think I just figured out
lackluster.
another game.
I remember the advertisements for it.
Combos are very lackluster. They give you the fewest combos, the fewest weapons to use, but it's enough to get you to say this one works.
Oh,
And then you can get
God.
through the whole game trying not to die. And I played through the entire thing just off the one thing I learned. And I was like, why is this something I like? Why am I still playing
Why
this?
am I smiling?
And I'm like, I can do this without getting hit from you. I can do it. And if I get hit, I'm like, fuck. I can do better than that. I can do this without I get hit by you. Like, it just the simplistic part of that gameplay was enough to get me to the end. Then I had to fight the boss a totally different way, and that's why I said forget it. Forget it.
This looks
It's done.
uninspiring.
But no, it's very slow. It's very bulky looking. But I bought that game from way back in the day. I still have it,
And you liked it.
and I didn't like it. Listen, there was other stuff out, and I was like, this is not the best. But something about it made me still be like, yo, I can.
Why
still
am
play
I
this.
playing this game?
I can play that game.
It's fun to you.
It's
fun to you, man.
Somehow, it's fun.
It's fun to you for some reason.
You do that with movies
just-
also, dude.
Yeah. I
You
do that
watch
with
a
movies.
lot of bad movies, and
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna watch this part. No,
Dude.
you're not. You're watching the entire thing.
Dude, I do that with movies, man.
I think
All the
everyone
time,
does.
man.
Everyone has
That-
their own guilty pleasure.
I don't know
on
why I
everything.
do it. With, like,
But Soul Fighter is very generic. It's not 2 players.
Yeah.
Nothing good about it. And I don't recommend it at all. Don't play it. Don't play it. Just look at it on YouTube. You'll be like, what are you on? What is this guy on? But listen, it's fun for me. And I thought it was Street
That's
Fighter.
what
It tricked me.
Yeah.
that counts.
I was like, Street Fighter 0. Nope, Soul Fighter. Why don't you get that as a gift? I got
That's
you Street Fighter. Now that's
Damn,
Soul
man.
Fighter.
Oh my
Soul
god.
Fighter.
Well, that's your only game. Happy birthday. Like,
Damn.
Starts crying and shit.
birthdays like
Street
in
Fighter
spring. You
I
gotta
don't
wait.
even
You gotta wait for Christmas. A long wait.
don't even
Damn, bro.
Street Fighter 2000.
Hey, you'll trade. You'll trade. This is the type of game you trade your friend and be like,
Yeah,
Got him.
got him. Got him. Like, oh, shit.
I don't care what it is. I got him.
and you ain't friends no
Got
more. You ain't friends no more.
And then you get Choo Choo Rocky. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Nah. Choo Choo Rocket is probably better than that easily.
Rocket. It is.
It is. Nah, it was a good puzzle game.
Wow.
All right. All right. This is a. I don't know why people didn't like this game. You especially would have liked.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
What game?
WTF? Work time fun.
Oh, nah, fuck
For
that
the
game.
PSP.
Nope. That is
Why?
a fake Wario. Fake
It's
Wario.
WarioWare.
Fake
I actually
WarioWare.
like the game, man. I don't know why it's stupid. It's a stupid game.
That game was made by someone bored at work, and they
It's
said, "I can do a game.
Dumb.
I can do a game."
It's a dumb game, but I actually did enjoy playing. I played, man.
What's
Dude,
it
I
called?
tried.
What at work?
What? No, it's work time
It's
fun.
like it's
Work time.
work time.
WTF.
WTF. Work
What the
time fun.
fuck?
It's a Japanese game. It's a.
Dude, I
it-
tried so hard to
very
like that game. No.
I can enjoy it. I don't know why. I like the stupid mini games. They're
Maybe
dumb.
one
They're
game.
dumb. And then when you beat the shit, you get like these coins to buy upgrades to the game. It's so stupid. It's so dumb, but it's like I don't know why I like it.
Dude, when
I
that
don't know.
game came out, the
funny.
reviews for it was
It's
like,
so bad.
"Why is this game work?"
That's what it said.
Yes, it said this game is actually going to work, and
It
working.
works.
So it didn't.
It-
It didn't do too well.
It's fun though.
But I mean, I'm not gonna.
enjoy
I'm not gonna
it.
blame you for liking it. I mean, but I tried that.
It's fun.
I know what you're talking about.
It's simple.
I know what you're talking
It's a,
about.
listen. If it was a
And I love WarioWare.
if it was a mobile game, it would probably really
on the phone, it would
Yeah,
probably work
no, it
better.
would work on
It would be
mobile.
free.
it would yeah
It would be free.
Yeah, yeah.
Free.
with advertisements and shit.
Yep.
No, but
That game was mad Japanese, mad
super
weird,
Japanese, super
mad
Japanese.
weird. but not Wario weird.
Nah.
They tried though.
No, I mean
tried.
they had the gotcha thing, whatever mechanic. That was it. That was basically it.
Yep.
Where it was like you get coins to buy like
Extra games.
extra shit. It wasn't good. It was like it was like
I
putting
remember what
putting
you
a
did.
quarter in a freaking in a
Didn't you get like a fucking
yeah,
ball?
yes,
And you would get
yes,
nothing. They'd be worth nothing.
That was stupid. It
It
was
was like an action figure or some
yes,
shit.
it
You're
was
like, what
like
is this
dumb.
for?
It was like collectible.
Lego face.
It was like you win like collectible stuff. Like every mini game that you did, like you would win money.
But in
You could
real
use it to
life,
buy shit. But it
real
was
life people
worthless.
fall for that just to get like little things
Yeah.
from like Cracker
dude.
Jack boxes. Those shit.
Hey
you get
man, call me a sucker, man. I fell for that shit. I like it. It's stupid. I don't know why. It's not bad. To me, it's not bad. It's not that bad.
that. What
To me.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
is
what it
this game?
WTF. What the fuck? Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I got a game that just popped up just now because I was thinking of something else, but this game wasn't good. But I did enjoy playing it at the time. Me and Turbo played it for the Saturn. It was Iron Man and Exo Manowar.
Oh God, dude! I remember when I first met
I
you,
liked
man.
it at the time.
At the time, we
it was
enjoyed it at the time, but it was a
Oh.
terrible game. It really was not good.
When
I
first
questioned
came
our
to your
friendship.
house, man.
Damn.
Because me and Kev saw co-op and we saw Iron Man. Yeah, all right, let's fuck with it.
Who the hell is Manowar?
I never heard this motherfucker. I should have looked him up because the artwork on him was just like this guy looks like he looked like a box art Mega Man.
He was like
That was
from
Valiant, right?
Valiant,
Comics, right?
yeah.
That was Valiant.
I can't
I
even
mean,
remember.
Solar Man.
Solar Man. That's
Solar
the same
Man was
thing.
one of-
Same
he's-
shit.
Same comic.
Solar.
No, the game was. I can't even remember who the boss was. Can't even remember much about it. But I remember we did beat the game.
Was Bloodshot part of that?
Oh God, that's Valiant.
I think it was, right?
Valiant as
I
fuck.
thought Bloodshot was.
That was Valiant.
No, I think it got bought out by DC or something.
That's
later.
Valiant.
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah. Bloodshot is Valiant. Yeah.
Terrible.
Originally Valiant.
That movie was terrible.
Well, it was Vin Diesel, right?
Dude.
you know if I'm saying it.
Yo,
Yeah,
yes,
really wrong with that movie.
If Chalk is saying that shit for a superhero,
That shit. That was a COVID movie before COVID. Like that's the only reason you're watching that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
But there was no movies out. They said, "Yo, we just hit the jackpot."
dude, I remember coming to your house the first time coming over,
Looking at it right now.
and I looked at you. You had a bunch of Saturn games, and I'm like, oh shit,
That was rendered graphics.
what is this?
Yeah.
That was bad rendered graphics.
Manowar. Oh shit, this looks dope.
Iron Man. Exo Man.
Iron Man.
They did a comic for that, right?
And
Think so.
and I was like, I don't even remember if I even asked you.
I feel
How
like
is this?
Exo Manowar's
I don't even
armor
know
was
what you said.
Exo Manowar's armor was probably like alive or something, right? That was his.
I don't know, like some fake Samus armor.
Damn.
It was some fake Metroid armor.
I'm looking at it now. It's not as terrible as I remember.
Oh, play it though.
No, I'm saying like
Play it though. The gameplay was bad. The gameplay was bad. It's
Dude,
by
that's
Acclaim?
pre-rendered.
Was that by Acclaim?
That's pre-rendered, man.
It might have been.
Probably.
Or
It might-
Midway?
yeah, it
Same
might have been.
shit. The same
That's
thing.
pre-rendered. It's basically Mortal Kombat.
It was by whoever
Old
made
school
Batman.
Mortal
Yeah, whoever made Batman Forever made that, right?
Ooh,
It
that's
has
awesome.
to be.
oh, I was thinking of Batman Forever also in there.
Ooh.
Nah, but nobody
Nah,
likes
I
that.
never enjoyed it.
Nobody enjoys that.
Nah, that's not a guilty pleasure.
I tried hard to like it, but that game was trash.
All of them were bad. Arcade was terrible. Every one of them was bad.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Including the movie. Let me stop.
Yeah. No.
I got one.
You picked up one?
Actually, that's
Um,
it is a guilty pleasure. The movie. The movie is.
You got one, Chuck?
What you
Yeah,
got?
I got Spawn in the Demon's Hand for
Oh.
Dreamcast.
The name. Really? The name.
No,
I was thinking
dude.
of that game too. I was
Yeah.
like,
No, I thought of
Spawn
it,
in
but
the
that's a
Demon's
bad.
Hand.
Like I can't like that game. I couldn't like it. I tried.
what-
I
it,
didn't
I
like
was
that shit.
It was.
That's one with
That's
no.
fucking
That's one with
bad.
no
You like
cape,
I
that?
didn't
right?
like that shit.
That's one with no
Yeah,
cape.
yeah.
You like
he-
that?
No cape. Yeah, no cape.
I had fun. I had fun with it
Beat
for
'em
the
up.
time. Like it was crazy. It was the characters were unbalanced as hell.
Yo, that's a bad beat.
Unbalanced. Like if you had a cat,
Wasn't that like on the Nightmare Creatures engine? Like
It's like a
it
shit.
was like a
something like
shitty
that.
version of that.
it was like
No,
yeah, it was
worse.
a 4-player versus shooter.
Yeah.
Dude, it was.
It was all third. Everyone was in the third person. And if you had a cat, I forgot which Spawn it was. I guess it was like Army Spawn or whatever. He had the two big
The
machine
two
guns.
Uzis.
There was no way you were losing with that guy. No way
That's
you
why
were
you
losing.
liked it. That's why you liked it.
Well,
And
they
then-
have like
But
armor.
then again, there was medieval Spawn who
Yeah,
one
medieval
shot
Spawn.
you
Yeah.
because he had a giant sword or whatever. But dude, that game was looking back, it was not good.
It's a lot of those.
But
Well, you enjoyed it, though?
You liked it.
I had fun. I might turn that on tonight before.
Oh,
As long as you stream it.
Oh man.
I don't
Fighter
have
Fridays.
my-
Fighter
me.
Fridays.
That's
I
me
don't
the
have-
thing. We have to play all of these on
I don't have,
stream.
I don't have my Dreamcast hooked up to my.
I got
No?
you. I got
Yeah,
you.
we
Just
got
put it on
you,
your
man.
computer. Just put
No,
it on
we
your
got you.
computer. You can play Dreamcast on your
We'll
computer.
hook it up. We'll hook it up for you, man. Seriously, we'll hook it up.
Yep. Let's see. I'll go with this one. Matrix Path of Neo.
I
knew it. Good
I
call.
knew you were gonna say that.
Good call.
You know why? I thought of it. I was like, oh, I'm not. I didn't play it, so I can't put it on my list. But I'm like,
I actually still
I
own
knew he
the hard
played.
copy of that game.
Oh,
I just watched some gameplay like 2 days ago.
I remember watching Kev play it though.
Hold, can you play that on the Series X?
I haven't tried. Why would I try?
No,
to play
no,
that?
try to put that in the Series X and see if they got a patch for that.
Son, I don't want to see
Why
that
would I
game
play
again.
that?
There were parts. Listen, there were parts of that game that were dope.
that could have been brilliant.
Because it was like Max
Yeah.
Payne.
Yeah,
It had
there
the-
was
the
some
illustrated
parts.
in it. The
No,
fights-
there was a hallway fight.
The fights were cool.
There was a fight
No,
in
the
like a
combat was
hallway.
awesome. The combat is
It's
Where you
tried
could-
to be Max Payne. That's a problem.
I feel like there was a fight in a hallway where like a gunfight in a hallway and it was just
There was-
Like the first
insane.
3 stages are awesome, and then it just turned into a
to
like-
red ants.
Yes.
it was
Red
like-
ants. Kung Fu red ants.
There was glitches in the. It was.
Oh, that were glitches.
It was buggy.
They were
but
definitely
it was,
glitches.
Nah, that was the Matrix. That worked.
No,
That was
Dude,
the Matrix.
That should be remade. If that needs a remake.
You gotta
like
play
a
it high.
Matrix. Yeah,
You gotta play it
Matrix
high.
needs a done today. That needs to be in a like. They gotta
yeah.
redo all that
I wish they would.
They
with the
might,
mechanics,
because,
like the play mechanics and all that shit.
Well, they're coming
That
out with
was great.
4, man.
No, it was.
They're coming out with
awesome.
4, so the movie's coming
Yo,
out.
that
so-
is
Make it like mythologies.
Yeah.
shit.
It's 2
Or
players, but
mythologies.
you make it slow mo.
And no,
You can put them in one stage. Throwback. A throwback. A throwback.
that's what.
Did
Red,
you have to sneak outside and hide by the window and stuff? You had to do it in the game, right?
I can't remember.
I don't remember, yeah, but I remember the combat was great and it had glitches and funny sound effects.
I looked at
The
the.
Agent Smith fight was.
I saw that the other day. Yeah,
That
they're all
was
running
kinda
and they're all
fun.
running in the background, and
Yeah.
then like a couple will pop in there. It was cool. They
No,
did a
yeah.
good job for back then.
Didn't they have, what's her name in it? Will Smith's wife?
that was
The other
the
game.
first one, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember.
That and the
It was called Entanglement.
I think it was Asian. No, it wasn't Asian. He wasn't Asian. Yeah, I was like, there was 2 guys in it. And I
Oh,
thought,
that's
yeah.
right. That was I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, it was Jada Pinkett and the other dude.
I'm gonna
Damn,
name
man.
2. I'm gonna name 2 here.
My
One
list is
quick.
done. My
I'm
list
gonna name
is
one
done.
quick.
Okay.
So when I was talking about Die Hard, and we briefly said Die Hard Arcade, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a sequel to that.
Oh.
It's Dynamite Cop, right? It's Dynamite Decker 2.
Seinfeld.
Yeah. Seinfeld.
Dynamite Cop was like, it was like a badly drawn, like the character design. It's one of the worst character designs I've ever seen in a video game
Art was awful.
That's
ever.
pretty bad art.
Like the people you fought, your character, the premise of the story,
The
Like-
octopus boss.
Oh, I
like the
forgot
boss,
about that.
the
It
pirates,
was arcade, man.
the pirates in it were just so badly drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And was that oh,
The boxes, man.
The daughter's face.
was she in the,
The
box?
box- the
Was she in the
boxes.
box?
Yeah.
Oh, was that that her arcade?
I mixed them up, but I
Yeah.
remember there's still
She was
isn't there a
still-
daughter in
she was
both?
still kidnapped.
She old as hell.
Oh yeah.
But
Old as hell.
the game is fun. The game is fun.
Combat's
It's-
awesome,
It's
yeah.
Yes.
too tight though. The way you fight is too tight.
They got wrestling moves.
But you do have a lot of moves,
Yeah.
and it is fun to play. And no one can tell me that it's not fun
No, it
to
was
play.
fun. Yeah, it was fun.
But the game, I cannot recommend to anyone because they'll be like, "What am I looking at? What am I looking at
It's
here?"
Just drippy
one of
polygons.
those
That's
that-
too much arcade.
That's one of those.
That's
that,
too
that-
arcade.
that-
If you walk down the stairs and see somebody playing that, you'll be like, "What's wrong with you?"
That's one of
What are
those
you doing
games.
to yourself?
But no, that's
but
that's
still
those-
like this.
it
But
could
it's
use-
fun though.
It
It
could
is
use a remaster.
It could be done over with different graphics.
With
could
and
be-
no pirates.
and
Yeah.
you can't swing a freaking broom. I mean,
Well,
this
like
is
this,
this is in Die Hard
No, they
Arcade
gotta
too.
do that, though.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
swing
gotta
the
keep
broom like this.
You can keep that.
That's
I
how
thought
you
was
attack
funny.
with it.
I thought that was funny as
Wow.
shit. I thought that was hilarious.
No, it is.
I found that
Dude,
funny.
listen, the moves in the game are hilarious.
They're funny.
But they're so tight. Like, just do the game over.
Keep it. Keep it.
Seinfeld
Keep it.
is the main character.
Just remaster it, man. Just remaster it.
Guilty pleasure, though.
No, it's not bad.
And what's
What,
another one I had? I'll name a quick one, too. All right, you guys probably won't know this one because you probably seen me play it at one point, or you saw me play the intro. Eretz Badu.
Oh, that was a good one.
Erica
man.
Badu.
Not Erica Badu.
Eretz Badu was the
Eretz Badu.
it was like superhero like
So-
anime shit. Yeah.
So it's an anime fighter.
That was cool.
basically. It's a
easy.
fighter that has one button.
It's easy as shit though.
Not really. No.
It's a timing thing.
No. As one button, you can do different moves. Like think of Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
but one button. So up and the button, down, left, right.
Mhm.
Like all of those are button moves, and the grabs are back and like it's just one button you use. And you wouldn't think a fighting game would work with one button, but for some reason, this game, if you figure it out, it is pretty damn fun with one button.
The animation.
But I only like the Japanese version.
Oh,
There's a game that came out in America called Evil Zone,
Really?
which is the bastardization of this game. They took the intro out, they took the music out, they changed all the background music, they changed all the characters, and it is such a bad, like this should be a topic for the podcast. Something that came from Japan and got totally destroyed
No, you know
when
what?
it came
You're
to
right.
America.
I completely forgot because I only played the Japanese version, and then I loved it. And then you
they
said,
butchered
and
it.
then you said, watch the intro, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then you
butchered
said,
it.
watch, and you could show me this shit. I was like,
It was
oh man,
disgusting.
the music, they fucked the music.
Totally
up.
fucked
They
the game
it-
up.
They fucked it all up, and I'm like, wait, they cut that part out?
The best part. But yeah, I mean,
No, it was bad.
the game's charm was ripped out in America.
Yes.
But it was simple. There's no way I'm recommending this game for you to buy.
Unless
No
it's the
way.
Japanese
Unless you
version.
watch it online. But playing it, it's weird. It's just a weird game.
Hmm.
But it's a guilty pleasure that I actually have fun playing. Because I played it again. And I was like, man, this shit is trash because it's one button. And then I got used to it again. I was like, I can see how this is fun.
I just like the animation
I
of
can see how it's
transforming.
fun.
Like,
No,
it had-
because you can grab them and you have a satellite shoot from the
Yeah.
sky and like there's crazy shit
No,
you
I
can
had-
do in the game.
The animations
Off
are crazy.
One button.
Wow.
And I beat the whole shit again. I was like, yeah, all right, I like it. I still like it.
The animations were dope for a fighting game.
Wow.
They were over the top though.
so
They were a little over the top.
So
Love
stupid.
over the top shit.
But you can
Like it
dodge.
was-
Like there's moves where you can
Yeah, no,
dodge
it was-
all the combos. Like somebody would come in and
It was like
touch
anime. It was
Yeah.
basically, think of an anime.
It was made
and-
by Ukes. So think of like
Oh.
SmackDown,
Yes.
where you do a move and the animation moves the move for you.
Yeah.
Like when you grab somebody, hit them in the turnbuckle and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they do a whole bunch of shit before that. Think of that in a fighting game.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah. But that Eretz Vaju, I don't even know if I said it correctly. But
That's how I say it too.
yeah, right.
Erzvaju. That's exactly
like-
how it's written.
I was like, I
How's
can't
it
spell.
spelled?
I can't spell.
Erzvaju. Erzvaju.
Yeah, Eretz Vaju.
Urzvaju?
This
Erzvaju.
thing. I can spell that, but I can't
Erzvaju.
spell anything else. Right in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How the fuck do you say it? Chuck?
Urzvaju.
Eretzvaju.
There you go. See?
Yeah. Erica Badu.
Erica Badu. Look that up. All right, I'm gonna
Okay,
say
that's
3
mine.
games because I have 6
Okay.
left, and
They
All
might
right,
as well
so-
get them all out.
yeah. So Time Crisis: Raising Storm
Is that the machine gun
for
one?
the PS3. No, it's actually the one that came. It was like a special version that came out for the PS3 that came up with 3 games. It
Oh,
out
came with it.
Yeah, it was 3 games. It was a compilation. It
Okay.
came with 3 games.
Virtual Fighter 3? I mean, Virtual Fighter.
No, no.
Freaking Time Crisis.
Time Crisis.
Why do you think it's Virtual
Time
Cop?
Crisis 3 also came with Raising Storm and a Pirates. I fucking forgot the name of the title, but it's all
Pirate's Booty.
It's a shooter.
But that was the machine. That was the machine gun one.
Yes.
It was a machine gun one.
Yes.
Okay.
But it also added a new mechanic where the thing that people hated on it because it wasn't just a like a rail like Unreal shooter.
You can move.
Yeah, you got to depending on where you pointed your gun on the screen or whatever.
yeah.
There was like places or lighted path or
So
whatever
you
that
could point and
go.
do that.
So you could choose which direction to go in.
Okay.
All right. I didn't mind it so much, but people hated it, and
Hmm.
it got like IGN was like 4. I think it got like a 4.5 or some shit like that. Like
Damn.
yeah, then they killed it. Another reason why they killed it was because they did that thing which I told you before
Hmm.
that they do with every game,
Hmm.
where they state the thing like the description of what genre it is,
And they didn't
and they
like
use
it.
that as a negative.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you're just shooting everywhere. I'm like,
Shooter.
it's a fucking light gun shooter. Damn it! Like that's what you're supposed to do. Why are you using that as a negative? Like
I can't believe you shoot
I
everyone.
hate reviews like that.
I don't like that.
That's like a lazy review.
That's the beat 'em
anyway,
up review.
yeah, it's the same as a beat 'em up.
Do a
Same-
role player like that.
Same as a B-roll. Yeah,
A role player with shooting mechanics.
it's
like
repetitive. It's
Nice.
repetitive.
That'd be
You're,
crazy.
all you're doing is shooting. Anyway, yeah, that I enjoyed, man. I played it. I want to say 6 months ago. I played it on the PS3 with the Move controller.
I got to piss now because this motherfucker got up and reminded me.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Now it's down to the three of us.
Down to the three of us.
Oh, no. Pause.
Wait, everyone's leaving?
Nah, I got to go.
Hold on. I'm still talking now. I'm still talking.
Imagine everybody just
still
got up. Like, really?
I'm still talking.
I just be sitting here like, yeah. So guilty
All right,
pleasures.
So I guess I'll wait for these motherfuckers to get back before I say the other ones.
Let me see.
But,
I'll say one of mine.
Oh, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll definitely say one of mine while you do that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword. I know.
Really?
Critically, it got look.
Really?
I understand. This is the reason why it's a divisive entry in the series.
Why?
Maybe not HD because they added the buttons. They added button controls. Okay, and that's been selling pretty good lately. But when it came out for the Wii, it was very, very divisive. It only sold like 3 million, which is low for a Zelda. But I loved it. I like Star Fox Zero. I adjust motion controls.
It only sold 3 million games.
Exactly right. It only sold 3 point something.
How
That only sold 3 million.
dare you only
That is-
sell
yo,
3
dude,
For a
million?
Zelda,
small time.
That's
small
bad
time.
for a Zelda. So
How
3
dare
point-
you go 3 times platinum?
Yo, the indie devs are like.
How dare
The
you?
indie devs are like.
Sorry, Kev. Go ahead. Kev. I'm sorry.
No, that's not. I didn't really have too much to add to that.
Yeah.
It's very close. It's not my favorite Zelda. That's Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Twilight Princess, I say, is my second. But after playing Skyward Sword HD, that's really coming close to my. It's battling with Twilight Princess right now.
Wow.
The button controls and the improved motion controls really makes it a better game. They streamlined a lot of stuff, so that's definitely, like a lot of people still don't like the game no matter what. Even with the button controls, I don't know what the problem is. But I love the game, and I'd love to see future Zeldas made. You have to do the direction with the sword thing, man. It's the best sword combat in the series is Skyward Sword. And I like to see future Zeldas implement that going forward in the series.
Well,
Never again.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I waited for the next two that I was going to say, and then Kev just went and said Skyward Sword while you guys were using the bathroom.
I've talked about Skyward Sword before.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
I didn't know on my list.
So that I didn't. I was gonna go into the other two. The other game I was gonna say is I Am Alive for the Xbox 360. That's an indie game.
That rings a bell.
It's a survival game. It got shitted on.
Is that the game when you're stuck in a building or something?
Yeah,
I think it was a game
played
that
a demo
we
of
were
it.
trying to
Survival
get you
game.
to jump off a cliff, and then we can never jump off the
Yeah.
cliff.
Yeah.
And we were very disappointed.
That was that.
Yeah. Listen, it's not the greatest game in the world, but I enjoyed it. It's
Did
on the
it make you
360.
feel alive?
It makes me feel alive. No, it's a game I wouldn't recommend it. All right, it's indie. It's very indie. Could it use more, time in the oven to get better? And yeah, it could.
It needed it.
Yeah.
But it was
No,
indie.
it definitely.
It was
but,
indie.
but I
It was
enjoyed
indie.
it though.
If you
I
can't
enjoyed
jump off the highest peak and swanton to your death, then it's not.
Yeah, where's the
polished.
fun in that?
It needs more time
No,
in
it
the
was
oven.
fun. It was fun though. It was good for what I played. I enjoyed it. What I played.
Emerald said, "Stop bringing up Xbox games no one's ever heard of."
Damn.
Oh, dude.
They had a demo.
All
They
right,
had a
I
demo.
won't.
Chuck's never even heard of it.
I'm gonna.
I really haven't.
You haven't, no.
I really haven't.
Damn, man. I would bring up a recent game, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
you liked it?
That
You
got
liked
I
it?
liked it, man.
got
listen,
panned?
They got this.
I didn't like it.
it did.
Really?
I didn't like
It
it.
did. It did. As far as in the genre of Mario Tennis, that one's probably got rated the worst out of all of them.
Oh wow.
And listen, I like a tennis game, man. I like a good tennis game,
you
and I
use
like
Joy-Con?
Mario Tennis.
It probably sold 2 million copies,
Probably did.
Is that
which
all?
is terrible for Mario.
Yeah, is that all?
But I mean,
2 million? Oh, you're trash.
but I played though.
$60.
No, but I did enjoy it though. I know, yeah. Was it missing a bunch of features and stuff? Yeah, of course, They had a lot of modes that they didn't add. Yes,
And that was like the
Yes,
fourth
but-
one. They took them all out.
yeah, no, they took them all out. But you know what? You know what you can't do on the other games? You can't play it portably. Yeah, that's right. What the
I
hell?
thought you were going to say you can't enjoy it.
No, you can't play it portably. That's what wins it. That's what wins it for me.
Dude, they made that game too hard.
Uh,
A lot of little things in there that you
Yeah.
don't need.
Yeah,
Probably
I did enjoy it though. I did.
Emerald's feeling the Mario Tennis on the Switch.
I like Mario Golf on the Switch.
See,
That was pretty
See,
good.
there you go.
but
There you go.
that's not in my list.
There you
Who's
go.
that? You're next, right?
Mario's
No, I'm
got to
done.
take a
I'm
stab
done.
at
Oh,
baseball.
that's right. All right, I can do it. All right. How many do I have left? I got two left. All right. Does anyone know this game?
Nope.
Before I say it,
I've never heard of it.
Action Fighter.
Oh.
I don't know why I enjoy playing
Master
this
System?
game. It's for the Master
Wow.
System. It's for the Master System.
Nah, I never heard of that.
It is a Spy Hunter ripoff, but it's better than Spy Hunter. But
I think it's better than Spy Hunter.
it's literally not the greatest game of all time at all, especially for this Master
You played that
System.
recently.
I play it all the
It looked
time.
like trash.
I play it all the
He plays
time.
all the
I play it all the time. It's like one game I just throw on all the time on
It
Sega
was
Master
trash.
System.
It
And
was
it's pretty trash.
It was trash.
But literally, like, all right, you're a car. You're like, it's overhead. You're a car, and well, you're
You're a piece of trash.
You're a
Just
motorcycle.
driving around.
no, you start out as a motorcycle. You get letters, and you end up you turn into a car, and then you turn into a jet, and it's a shooter. Like it transforms.
Yep, I remember that part.
And for some reason, for old school games, I'm a big fan of games that change genres while I play. And I realized that as I play all my old school games, like
What game was it?
like Guardian Legends, stuff,
Action
Action Fighter. so like things like Guardian Legends and stuff, like when you're like in the Zelda overhead part and then it transfers
It
to a
changes to
shooter,
something else,
like
yeah.
and then Blast Master when it's a side scroll and it changes to an overhead shooter. Like games that change genres are my favorite games for old school systems. And that was probably the first one that I did that changed like that while playing.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. No, that was one of them too. But I probably didn't know about that until after I played Action Fighter.
Right?
Even though I had Ghostbusters like one of the first games for it.
It's underrated. Ghostbusters is
I
underrated,
like the
man.
Master System.
Ghostbusters.
Listen, I could add that to the list.
Yeah, no, you really
It's
can.
not a great game, but I enjoy it.
It did the job.
I beat
It did the job.
I
Like
beat that in 10 minutes. It was not a long game at all.
it did the job.
I have it on the stream. It literally took 10 minutes. I beat it.
It wasn't 10
Yeah,
minutes.
it took me 3 years to beat as a kid. And I beat that in 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah,
Damn.
3 years as a kid.
maybe
As an
15
adult.
tops.
I thought it was at least an hour or
Maybe
half hour.
15.
Nope.
Nah,
10
it's on the
minutes.
stream. It's on the
wow,
stream.
I'm gonna check that shit
It's
out.
at least probably 15
I'm gonna
minutes.
check
total.
that out.
And I
Wow.
died.
The
I died a
child
few
brain.
times.
The child brain.
Yeah.
The child
It's
brain.
not developed. It's not developed.
But the Spy Hunter ripoff Action Fighters, for some reason, I hold a
You love
special
it.
place in my heart for that. I never got off the third
I
stage.
do not like.
I beat some hard ass games. I never got off the third stage in that
Game's a
game.
piece of trash.
Outrun for Sega Master System. I never beat the first stage.
I beat
Man.
Outrun
I beat
for
Outrun
Sega
also,
Master
not
System.
for
I can't
Sega
do it
Master
now.
System.
I beat it for Sega Master
I
System.
think I beat it afterwards.
I
but
cannot beat it
not
now.
for Sega Master System.
I can't
no,
beat that
never
game.
beat Sega Master System.
But you beat Space Harrier too,
Yes.
and one didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
impossible.
it's like
impossible.
it's a
And Spellcaster.
yes.
Yeah, that's
I
impossible.
beat some. Yeah, I beat some possible
Hardest
games.
game ever created.
Is that a guilty pleasure?
No, that was just.
I don't know if that was even rated.
That was just painful.
I think that was really good though. I think,
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think a lot of
remember
people can play that.
A lot of people did give it good ratings, actually.
You got good
Yeah.
ratings.
Yeah.
I think it was. I
Spellcaster.
think it was below.
But yeah,
It's like a Shadowgate with more action.
role
kind
playing
of,
elements
sorta.
in there, a little story, but shit gameplay.
I got another Sega Master System game, and you'll agree that this is a shitty game. Everyone agrees that this is a shitty game, but for some reason I had it and I played it, and I didn't think it was the worst game in the world until now. Alex Kidd in High Tech World, and it's not really an Alex Kidd game. It's a Japanese game that they just stuck.
Put
They
him
just
on.
put him in there.
Is that when he goes? "Ah!"
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Lost
Never played
Stars.
Oh, okay.
Never played.
That game wasn't that great.
That's that. No, the game where you're in a
Lost Stars
mansion.
wasn't that great.
You're in a mansion. You got to do all these puzzles to get out of the mansion. Then you play a part where you fight ninjas.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then you have to wish at the wishing well over 100 times in a row to get this magic ticket that gets you to the end of the game. And then that's when you say Sega games are fun.
Oh, that was that game.
yeah, it wasn't that great of a game.
No,
Yeah, it wasn't that great of a game.
It's critically panned as one of the worst games on the system. And I had it, and I didn't really hate it. I hated Lost Stars more. I hated that game more. And that was because it was not a good game at all.
Oh, man,
And
I
that's
just-
not a guilty pleasure. That's just a bad
I
game.
thought of one. Fuck.
But those are my two Sega Master
Go ahead,
System
man.
games.
I thought of it. Wait,
ahead.
is everyone's?
No, I have 3 left,
done.
but go ahead.
Kev,
Say
you
yours.
have any?
I do. I'm gonna go through them.
Yeah, go through.
They're all
All right.
made by Capcom.
Dora the Explorers. I don't know about that
Explorer.
game.
Mega Man X 6 and 7.
Oh, definitely 6.
Oh, you love those.
Definitely 6.
I told you, I recently played 6, and I had a greater appreciation for it. I like
Mega
6 a
Man in
lot.
general.
Yeah, it's a hard game, but when you play it the right way,
Of
it's
course.
pretty great.
You love it.
And if you equip Zero and Mega Man X with the right freaking power-ups, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
You know? I just like saving
Loves
all the rep points. The rep play is pretty
You
good.
said the right boys.
The right boys.
I just
right
love
boys.
saving all the right boys.
I'm saving all the right boys.
I like saving all the right boys.
All the right
Pause.
boys. Pause.
Rep play.
You just saving them. You say zero. Zero.
And Mega Man X7, I like it, man. Even the 3D sections. I wish there was more like, if a game doesn't play like Gears of War, like a third person
You can't
shooter
hide
like
behind
that.
the thing.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, you don't need to hide behind things in Mega Man X7. You just like you just like the auto aim with it is fine. You know, it's like if there was a strafing,
I hated that.
people didn't like that. I liked it a lot. You know, and I think they
I like
should,
the 3D.
Yeah, I think that they should continue with that and polish it up, make it better.
It's called Mega Man
lock-on-
Legends.
Yeah, Mega Man Legends.
Probably-
Mega Man Legends.
No one cared for that.
Yeah, bullshit. It would be on my guilty
Damn,
pleasure.
No,
That
like
would-
like
that
no,
would be
like a
too.
Mega Man Legends is that, like,
I liked
the
it.
way that play was fine. Mega Man Legends. That
I
was-
played
Yeah.
clunky as shit though.
It was clunky.
Part
but
1 was. Part 2 was better.
You don't have to
Yeah.
have. You don't need. You could have auto aiming. You don't need to have. I need to aim precisely, like
Right,
because
right.
it's a third person. You can have
No,
this.
no. You just gotta dodge. It's about dodging.
Like Contra could be a run and gun game still without a cover system in 3D and still have
Yes.
it be fun.
No,
I
you
just
can't
don't
do
think-
Contra in 3D.
I
You
just
can't.
don't
You
think
can't do Contra in
It
3D.
will do it well.
You can't do Contra in 3D. It's impossible.
I think you could.
I have faith. They just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, no,
Impossible.
I think it's possible.
I've seen elements in some of the 3D ones that were good, and then they shit on the rest of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So if they
The parts
combine
that were
each,
2D?
if they
No,
take
if you-
little elements of it from all the ones that sucked and combine them, I think it'd be good.
Yeah, you played other games that aren't Contra that in 3D that you'd be like, oh, that'd be dope as a Contra.
I think it could be
You-
done.
if you- yeah,
I think it could be
you
done.
could do.
I think it could be
I think it
done.
could be done too.
You just have to have me oversee the game.
And they're
Level
like, that
857.
doesn't work. That doesn't
Level
work.
Take that out.
Level 857 in general has to be like,
We'll
all
just-
right,
No, they'd be like, that doesn't work for mobile.
We should be involved in a Contra.
Damn.
That doesn't work for mobile. That's exactly what they would say.
I said, nope.
Last
Your thumbs
game
can't go like that.
on my list: Bionic Commando Rearm 2.
Oh, you like two?
I like two.
All right, I'll give that to you.
I knew either
Good
you.
call.
I knew either you.
I thought
or
about
you
it.
were gonna say it.
Thought about it.
I didn't think about any of those.
2, I mean, 1 was universally loved, you know,
That was
and,
great.
Right,
and
right.
Rearm 2 was like, oh, they added the jumps, like, oh, such
No,
a
they added a
letdown.
cartoon face. They ruined that.
It still was a great game.
They made him
I enjoyed
goofy
it.
with a mustache.
Yeah, well, that was. Yeah,
What would
I
they
don't
do?
know what's up with the mustache.
I don't know why they did the mustache.
What
I
would
really
they
don't know
do?
why they did
That was weird. They thought
Well,
it was a cash
They
grab. I
should
liked it.
no jump. Don't add a jump to that.
There was no need for the jump.
No.
It was a small jump too. You could.
Yeah.
The hops wasn't even that high.
No,
off the ground.
there's no point to it.
Yeah, but I thought it was good.
Wait, that had a jump.
People hated
Yeah,
it. But yeah,
like,
Yeah, it had
very
a jump.
small jump, but they had a jump to it.
It changed the game.
That's
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Mhm.
I never had a jump.
Especially when you still have the arm. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
It does-
it's,
I mean, you could yeah.
Make the
Oh.
game the way it's supposed to be. That's like saying, that's like moving in Time Crisis.
Yeah.
Like, make the game
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be. Don't
Add a
add
controller,
no
like,
little
oh,
thing.
shit.
Don't add
moving
no
in
little-
time crisis.
Yeah.
Don't add that.
It's like a foot pedal
It's
and
not
a
needed.
controller and a oh, wait, what?
don't add that, don't add that.
You should be able to run around.
No, dude.
I saw a video of a
Then it
scary
becomes
game.
a first-person
It
shooter.
was in VR, and they had
Yeah.
the little trackpad that you could run on.
Yeah. Oh,
and
God.
they like the ghost was coming at him. He said he turned his body before his legs, and he was still trying to run. Like his legs caught up. I was like, yo, he like cracked his whole body in half. trying to
That's
run.
fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
Dude,
he was
that-
so
Can't play
scared.
that?
He was so scared.
Yo,
He
you
was
need like
running
a-
before he turned.
You need like a harness to like.
No, there was
shit
a
like
harness.
that.
No, there was
Oh,
a
really?
harness. Yeah, because he
Oh,
was
damn.
turned.
Oh,
he was turned. His body was crooked. He was really trying to.
Yikes.
If I can find that, I gotta show you because he
Yikes.
Fucking
broke his
spine's
body in
fucked
half.
up.
Yeah, he's like,
Wow.
oh,
And his dad was like, he was fighting like this. They didn't know what. I don't know what game it was.
Like a
Oh,
bitch.
it's crazy.
He's
Yep.
fighting like a bitch.
Yep.
Oh.
Terrible.
Kev, that's your last one?
It's the last one.
Chuck, you don't have anything?
I ain't got nothing left, man.
Jay, you got it?
You went through yours.
I think I got everything.
You said you had 3 left. You just went through them.
I went to 2.
Oh, I thought you.
He's saving a big one.
No, it's not at all.
This
This game
is-
is considered
It's,
good.
it's
so-
a highly anticipated last one on his list.
No, it's none of that.
He's hyping it
I
up.
got 3 more. I got 3
Emerald's got Breath of the Wild as a guilty pleasure.
Man, that's not real.
Hey, come on, man.
Because that's like it got
Yo,
10.
Emerald's has been choosing violence today.
Sopranos. Anyone
Nah, he
play
said for
Sopranos?
real, it's Sopranos for PS2.
Yeah.
I don't know about any Sopranos for
I've never played
PS2.
it.
I didn't even know that was a game.
24 for PS2 was a good game.
Oh, that's a guilty
That's a
pleasure.
guilty
Oh,
pleasure.
that is
I
a
like
guilty
that
pleasure.
game. Yeah, I thought that was good.
I
Especially
thought it was.
the
Well, we were big fanatics of 24, so that's a big
Right.
deal too.
It's good stuff.
Well, it
You could
literally
beat him
took,
in
it
it.
literally took
Almeida.
place.
Almeida.
It took
Tony
place. It was
Almeida.
canon.
It was.
Almeida
It
was
was
in the
before.
game?
It was between season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And I don't think I beat it. There was a glitch in the last.
Yeah,
there was a
stop
glitch.
working. Right?
Right at the
See,
end.
that's a guilty pleasure right there.
So you're
man.
shooting somebody that goes on a boat and never
That's-
was able to
that
get
was
out.
it?
That's a
Never
good
get.
pleasure.
Yeah,
You
that
watched
was-
the ending though
I
on YouTube. You watched the ending.
I think I watched the ending.
You had to.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, but I couldn't. I could never shoot this guy. I'm like, yo, I'm hitting him.
Because it's a broken game.
You're not meant to
broken
win
game,
because
yeah.
they didn't put that in the game.
That's not your fault. The game's broken.
Just like Jack Bauer, like at the end of the
Tony
day,
Almeida.
like, he may win, but he really doesn't win.
He never
Right,
wins.
yeah.
He
Yo, there's
always
a-
loses.
There's a shooter. All right, this will be my last. I don't remember the name though, so hopefully in the chat y'all guys know. There's a shooter on the Wii, and you're on an island, and there's stupid codes in it. It's a dumb shooter. We had it here, and at the end you shoot. I'm not to spoil anything, but there's a guy, and you have one bullet to shoot him, and if you miss, the game is over, and you don't get another
Light
chance
gun
to
game?
shoot him. It's a light gun game. But there's a code where you can shoot bananas. at
Virtual
people.
Cop 2.
No.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
code. It's a goofy game.
Do you shoot on the train? Shoot people on the train also in that?
I think maybe
Like chefs and shit.
It's goofy. It's goofy as hell, and you can shoot bananas. At
And it's like a boat. There's a boat that you have to
Yeah.
to put a target on. If you miss it, the game's over.
Yes.
And that's the bad ending.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know the name
Yeah.
of this. I don't.
But
know
if
the
you
name.
guys know, that's a guilty pleasure of mine. 'Cause that was a hilarious game. I think you put everybody, all the characters, like all the bad guys, in like they'll turn the chicks with bikinis,
Fucking game on the Wii.
and you can shoot them with a banana. It's stupid.
that was a
Damn.
Wii game.
Why does
yeah,
it feel
yeah,
like?
'cause
Why
it
is
had-
it,
that was the
You
last
shoot
light gun
chicks
game
with a
system.
banana.
That was the last light gun system. So
That's a
yeah,
game?
it had to
was
be.
it? Why I feel like it was Dreamcast?
No, because I had the Wii controller.
Mm.
Because we were playing the House of the Dead 3 shit.
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah,
was it
yeah.
House of the Dead 3?
House of
Or
Dead?
4, whatever it was.
House of the
It
Dead.
was called. So it was
wasn't a
no,
number.
it was not even a number. It was.
it was the M-rated one.
Can we call that a guilty pleasure? I think that got rated good though.
No, it got rated
No,
good.
it got rated good.
Yeah,
It got
it
rated
got
good.
rated good.
People like that.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious. Thing.
No, that was.
If you
fun.
guys know
You wanna die
that shooter,
But it was like a B movie. Like if it was a movie, that would be.
put in the
like,
comments.
Yeah, that would be a bad movie.
just like Jesus.
Oh nah, yeah, that game.
No, that was- it was
written-
made
that
to
was
be
written
like a-
purposely to be like
yeah,
a
like a B movie.
Freaking what you call it? A Quentin Tarantino movie,
Yes.
like a grindhouse movie.
But like bad
Yes,
though.
that's yes.
Oh yeah,
Bad version.
oh yeah. No, it's supposed to be bad. Grindhouse movies are bad. They're not that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I wish I had the name of it, but that's my list.
Did you said you had one?
I just have one more.
What
You
you
have
got?
three,
Go ahead,
right?
say it. Say it. I'll say the three.
Okay. Last battle
Ew,
Ah!
ew,
for the Sega Genesis.
ew.
You like that actually?
You like the
I
sounds?
enjoyed it at the time, man. I enjoyed the fuck out of that game, man.
You know what I hated about that game? The arrows. When you go, and you turn and you die. I hated that. I hated that more than anything in the
Dude,
game.
there was so much wrong with that game. There was so much wrong with it.
Oh man.
Fucking
But it was just something about it had so much charm.
fucking fake.
It had the
Listening to
fist. It
All-Star.
had the fist of the North Star.
It's Fist of the North
I
Star.
hate it. I was like,
That's
I know
why I
those
liked
characters.
it. That's why I liked it. It's like, oh, you suckered me into this shit.
I was like, I know these characters, but your name is not Zorak. or
Arzak.
whatever.
It's Arzak.
Oh.
Arzak.
Arzak and Max.
The names are terrible.
Last
like I
battle.
know this character, but
Last
who the
battle.
fuck is this?
That was that was
bad with
after Raul. That was the arc after Raul died.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
when
so it's like-
the kids were grown up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah. Max was
Rin and Bat.
yeah.
That game made no sense
Max
to me.
was Rin.
Well, yeah, yep.
Max was
Was
no,
Bat.
Bat was
Yeah,
Bat.
Bat, yep.
Yeah.
That game made no sense to me.
The
And
music.
I never got it. Never had Genesis.
The first stage.
That made me not buy Genesis.
Shout out to what is,
Cello.
Cello.
4544.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's
he
going
said
on?
his guilty pleasure is Tiger Woods 06. That's after
Mortal Kombat, the
Wow.
chess
Yes.
game.
wow.
I didn't even know there was a chess
That
game.
sounds like a guilty pleasure.
Dude, that is
Wow.
a guilty pleasure.
Is that an extra game in one of the fighters, or is that an actual game you can buy?
And what is it about that
Well, that
you
might be
like, that
part
you
of
enjoy?
Deception.
Because like
Well, you probably have fatalities.
You probably like move this. That I could see.
Actually?
now the concept, I'm starting to see what it
Dude,
could
that-
actually be. You move here. Oh, got him. Ah, you're dead. Like
Yeah, when you take a piece, yeah, you probably
That
like-
actually
So
pretty
they
dope.
have,
That could
they
be
have
pretty dope.
different fatalities. for
If that
shit?
is indeed what it is, then yeah, that would be a
I
good.
hope
But
so.
that
does
would be
last
good.
battle count? I think that was rated like a 9. Right?
Hell, man, get out of here!
Wow.
That was rated garbage.
I think maybe a 5 or a 6, maybe.
Listen, that's on the list of games butchered bought from Japan.
That game gets him so mad.
Just because it's not even named, the names are wrong. Like, nah, fuck that. Game.
Arzak.
Arzak.
Arzak, it's Ken. Why is that so different?
It's Ken.
They named him. They took the Japanese name Kenshiro. Instead of naming him Ken, they named him
Arzak.
Arzak. Like
Arzak.
that's a normal name in America. That's a normal name.
The Western.
But Ken is not. Ken's weird.
All right, so I'm gonna shout the. I'm gonna start with the most modern.
Deadly
of the
Alliance. There
three.
you go.
I'm gonna shout out the most modern, and then I'm gonna go back in time, like back to the.
I don't know if you can actually go back in time, but
Well, no,
try.
I'm gonna go back to the. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Knack for the PS4.
You like Knack?
That was not bad.
Yeah,
man.
you try and get that neck.
It's not a bad. Listen,
It
it's
sounds
a
like
tech-
gangsters.
It's
Neck,
it's
patty
the
whack.
same shit as Rise, Son of Rome. Same shit.
Let me get that
Where
neck.
it's like a tech demo where they're showing the power of the system, and it came
Yeah,
out in the
there's no
first
power.
generation.
There's no power.
But it was a decent platforming 3D platformer. It was
Okay,
it
I
was a
give you that.
decent 3D platformer.
Jay, you don't like that neck?
It wasn't anything spectacular. All right, it wasn't anything mind blowing.
Spectacular.
The fucking story was but the animation was good, just like in Rise. Exactly the same.
I mean,
It's like-
3D platformers weren't a thing at the time, so it was all
No.
you had. That's
Nah.
all you had.
No, but I mean, this is a launch title. So
Nick,
it's
that
There
like-
was nothing for PlayStation. Until like freaking what you call it.
well, until I got it on PlayStation Plus
Oh yeah, no,
for
you had
free.
to play. it
That's
for
why I
free.
played it. I was like, this isn't bad. What the hell? It's not that bad. Like people were hating on it. They were like, this is what. But
Because they paid $60 for it.
yeah, yeah.
We
Well,
would
I got
hate
it
that
when you
too.
play it for free. It's like, all right, it's not that bad. It's not that
Knack 2, baby. Yeah, greatest game
bad.
of all time. Actually, that's Mario 2.
The next game. Now this is a franchise, okay? But the originator of this franchise, I loved, and they went in a different direction from the first game, and I was like, why the hell did they go in a different direction? Even though I love the direction that they went, I kind of feel like they should have went back to the original, and that's Red Dead Revolver. for the
You like
PS2.
Red Dead Revolver better
I-
than Red Dead Redemption?
Not better. It's a different direction. It's just a different thing, and I just kind of wish.
You should have played Gun. Terrible name, by the way.
No, it's hard.
You ain't never played Gun?
I have played Gun, yes. But it's Red Dead Revolver by Rockstar. They did a freaking
That doesn't exist, though.
awesome. No, but they did an
They
awesome
like to think
job.
that it doesn't, though.
That was like a spaghetti western. It was comical. It was like arcadey. It was very arcade like.
Mom spaghetti.
And they went a different way completely from that. Like they had
Oh, yeah, hell
they
yeah.
had boss battles and shit. They were all goofy. Like
Well,
all the boss battles were
it was
goofy. I'll
was
say
a
this.
test.
I'll say this. It is to Red Dead Revolver is to that genre, right? As God Hand it's like a God Hand, but like a Western God Hand, basically.
Gotcha.
It's stupid,
Well, that's fucking
but it
what
was
God
fun
Hand was, too.
but it was
fucking
fun.
cheesy
No,
like
but that's
that.
basically what it was. It was a God Hand, basically. Imagine they made God Hand, right? And then they made the sequel to God Hand. You're like, oh shit, they're making a God Hand too. And then you play the shit,
And it's God of
there's
War
nothing.
Hand.
Yeah,
God of
yeah,
War Hand.
Yeah. And it's a completely different genre. You're like, wait, what the fuck? They went in a different.
Well, at
direction.
least they changed the name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
they didn't say
yeah.
Revolver 2.
No,
it
they
would have been
didn't,
like,
no.
you assholes.
They said Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption.
So it was like
yeah.
a different.
We're going over here now.
I just remember being excited when I heard they're making another Red Dead game. That's awesome. Thinking, like a God Hand type of game, right?
That'd be
A
dope.
continuation, and then what? This is not what I expected.
This is not
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Well, they went Hollywood on you. They went Hollywood.
But
went
yeah,
Hollywood
no,
on you.
they went in
Yeah.
a completely different direction. But that's
went
a guilty
Hollywood.
pleasure. People don't like it. They like obviously because of the numbers, the money that they made. They love Redemption, but yeah, that's
I actually remember
my
another
guilty
one.
pleasure.
Mondo Blast in the chat. Mondo Blast.
And then the last
Mondo.
game, you guys
Mondo,
probably
what's up,
already
man?
know.
Finger Blast.
You guys know already. I've mentioned this.
I do have
a few
another game, too.
times.
but-
I've mentioned this a few times on the podcast in the past.
Did you want to end with this one? Because I got another
I'm
one.
gonna end with this one. This is my last game. No, I got nothing else.
Okay,
For the
good.
Sega Genesis, Technocop.
Oh, gosh.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
gosh.
This is one of those.
man.
This
That's
is
definitely
one.
one for you. though.
I play
That
it-
is definitely.
I play it
one.
once a year. It's so bad. It's so bad, but it's fucking hilarious.
Jay, that's two genres
If you
in
guys,
one.
If you guys have any,
No, thank you.
if you guys are curious, look it up.
You got to stream
Type it up on the. I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, you have to stream.
I really.
Hell
do.
yeah.
Yo,
At
I
this
want to
point,
do it. Can I do a Throwback Thursdays where I play it?
You can if you
Or
want.
you want to take a break and I can,
Or
do
or
it.
commentate. Or you can commentate while he plays.
Hey,
Yeah.
we can do. We can change up the
Yes.
shows.
No, no,
Listen,
no.
I was
I
thinking
wanna-
about doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Some change ups, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
but-
No. That, I would love to do that.
Emerald Wizard said everyone ignored Turbo when he said finger blast.
Oh no, listen,
Yeah, no, we heard him.
because
Yeah,
we've heard that.
him, we
before.
heard him.
We damn sure did ignore
We
him.
just ignored them on purpose because
If
there's
you haven't
actually
noticed, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We ignore that.
That's
stuff.
great. The
And there's
Emerald
a-
City. I know
there's
as long as
actually a
someone
back-
hears it.
and there's a backstory behind that shit too.
Yeah, there is
so-
a. Yeah, that's
Well, maybe we'll make a video on that one day.
Jeez.
yeah. Finger blast.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Stop.
Not anymore.
Exactly.
So there's another game that I remembered while you were talking about.
Last
that.
one.
And this is the last one. Earth Defense Force. EDF.
Oh, those are fun.
Oh.
It is a very fun game,
Yeah,
and it's
that's a good
multiplayer. But they don't get any recognition when they
No.
come out. They're
It
like,
comes out, it's out,
whatever.
and it's gone.
It's out. It's
Yeah.
like it originally started as a budget title, like
Big
$20.
ass ants and shit.
But you fight like a war with like aliens taking over your city, but they're ants, giant ants crawling over. Like it's just weird. It's like an old sci-fi flick. Like when you see them and you had like giant spiders crawling around your town and stuff like that. That's
Starship
basically,
Troopers.
basically what it. Nah, it's not Starship Troopers, but that's
Starship
it's insects though. And then they have they what's the other thing they have? They have robots come down too, right?
I think spiders too.
And
Ants,
there's different.
spiders,
Yeah, there's different things
kind
that
of
spiders
creatures.
too.
Maybe robots. I
They're
don't-
always something giant,
Yeah, massive.
and you're a
Pulse.
tiny little guy. And I don't know. I just love it. I love that game, and the fact that it's multiplayer is also awesome.
Yeah.
But it never gets talked about. No one cares.
No one ever cares when a
No
new
one
one
cares
comes
about
out.
it,
It really, it's fucked
No,
up.
and they always come out. They come out all the time. All the time.
Emerald's been on a tear today. My
That's
man
actually
is
a special
out of
move,
control.
by the way.
Jeez.
It's a fighting game move. Finger blast.
Finger blast. Finger blast. Finger blast.
You don't want that as a Mortal Kombat fatality.
No, you not.
Finger blast.
Finger blast.
Oh, man. So, yeah, that's all the titles we got. If you guys have anything to leave in the chat or in the
Yeah.
comments, any games that you played that are games that you love that no one else does,
Yeah.
your guilty pleasures, leave it in the
Yeah.
comments.
Unpopular opinions.
Hell yeah.
We got quite a few, though.
We're gonna go real quick through the games that we've been playing.
That's right.
Yes.
damn.
We have to go real quick.
Actually, I haven't been playing a lot at all, so that's very
Oh,
fast.
good. So you go first. Go ahead.
All right. So,
Okay, moving on to Kev. No,
Yeah.
that's it. That's how
That was
fast.
quick. That
That's
was
how
very
fast.
fast. That
Kev,
was
what did you
fast.
play?
I made it too long.
Well, I played.
I made it too long.
Well, I played, but
So, Throwback Thursday, I played Earthworm Jim Special Edition on Sega CD.
Yeah.
I beat that game.
Groovy.
First time.
Groovy.
Yeah.
First time I got through it. First time I seen the new stages on there. I totally forgot.
shout out to Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Dish.
His voice, he had more voice on there, and I heard him. I was like, get out of here.
That's funny. That's awesome.
And I was testing my computer, and I played the PlayStation 1 emulator. And I tried G Darius. I don't know if you call it
G
that.
Darius.
I call it G Darius.
Good Darius.
G Darius.
Good Darius.
Good Darius.
Good Darius. But I played that in 4K. I upped the resolution. It was freaking sweet.
4K.
And 4K.
4KJ.
Well, PlayStation 1. No, if you ever see PlayStation 1 upscaled, holy shit. It doesn't flicker or anything.
Frame rate?
Nah, it didn't change the frame rate, I don't think. But it was smooth
Oh,
as hell.
then you're not impressing Turbo. Huh?
And
Damn it.
and I did a boss rush in that. It was crazy. But I might have to stream that soon. And then I was testing the Send in Light Gun, and I got it working on the PC, and I tried Point Blank 1 and 2.
Nice.
So,
I
yeah,
can't wait to
we're
play
getting
that.
that working. So you're gonna see some footage of the Send in Light Gun pretty soon. So you're gonna see some Light Gun games on here.
play it.
And we both have the gun, so we're gonna play some 2-player stuff with that.
I miss light gun games, man.
Be on the lookout. And that's
Oh,
what
Light Gun
that's all I
games
played
great.
this week. I didn't play anything new.
Not bad. Not
Who else?
bad.
Who else got the rundown?
I'll get something real fast. Fire Emblem Heroes of Light and Shadow. That's the second one for the DS. That's the only thing I'm playing this
All
week.
right.
That-
All right.
That's the only one.
Chalk.
I played Avengers, Gears 5. Then I played Guilty Gear 5. I mean, Guilty Gear Strive.
Guilty Gear 5. I see what you did there.
I was supposed to play Street Fighter 5, but there was an update, and I didn't realize it until it was like 8:55. I was like,
Oh.
oops.
There's new
All right.
characters, yeah.
So, yeah, I played
Alright.
Guilty Gear Strive, and I was pretty dangerous. I was whooping people's ass in that game.
I confused the hell out of me. I was like, I didn't see Street Fighter. What the hell happened?
Yeah, man.
I was like, did
Yeah,
you know you
there was
posted
a-
this?
It was an update. It was an update.
I played Crash Bandicoot 4. I'm right towards the end. I'm like actually like 3 stages. I looked because I was like, damn, this game is insanely long. Pause. And I was like, damn, man, like when does this end? And I'm like 3 stages away.
Never.
So I'm like, all right, I'm right there. And the other game I played, which I have to play more of because the tournament is next week. That's the classic Tetris World Championships.
Ooh. Yeah.
Classic
that's gonna be
NES
crazy.
Tetris. And I played it for Tetris Tuesday yesterday practicing, and I sucked a big one. Pause.
That's a good pause. That's a really good pause.
I say what?
No, that was I. Listen, man, it's my fault because I honestly, with running a channel and everything like that and doing everything,
Well, you're probably tired as fuck.
It's hard playing a game like a different Tetris game every Tuesday, and then finding time to practice and stuff
When
like
you're
that.
doing a
It's-
tournament, you got to actually timing and everything is different in every game.
I feel like I fucked up this year, and prioritizing my practicing, and also.
Well, this is to get
running
a feel
channel.
for the whole shit. So
But yeah, no, this is my first time even entering the tournament. So like, I'm just happy to just be involved
good luck.
in the community. So,
Good luck.
but yeah, no, I'm gonna do it again next year. This is gonna be like a reoccurring thing, and hopefully next year it's an in-person tournament, so I can go to Portland. I'll get my ticket. I'll go out there and meet some of these players in person. That would be dope.
Nice.
And beat them.
But
I'll fuck up their hands.
Anything else?
But that's pretty much it, man. I
What
played
else,
really
Super Bowl?
horrible, man.
Super boo.
It was
I
popping
couldn't
in
get-
at the end of the show.
I couldn't get past my. I started off with like really bad, and then my second attempt, I got up to 80,000. I was like, "Oh shit, this is go." Couldn't get past that. Couldn't get past
It
that.
happens.
But I was
At
like,
least you had one that was up there.
But it was no.
If I tried that, I would have 5 points.
Yeah, no. I was just. Yeah.
And what'd you play?
That's it.
What did I play? Went back to Smash Brothers today after another week off. Yeah, played a couple of matches before you went on.
Because you know what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or might be happening tomorrow.
Yep. Last character might be announced tomorrow.
Maybe on that direct.
Maybe.
They couldn't do the direct today, so we could do a podcast about it. No.
No.
You'll hear about it next week. Don't worry.
Got back to that. Almost done with Shining Force 3 Scenario 3. I'm in chapter 5. There's 6 chapters in the game. Oh my God, still the greatest game ever made. Holy fuck, dude. Love that game to death.
Wow.
Almost at your favorite part when you start training everybody from 3 games. Woo.
Oh, I can't wait. I gotta watch
I've
that.
got to wait till you come home so I could actually play it again. in
Let me
front of
know
you.
so I can watch it.
Yes, yes. And you too. I got to make sure you both are present. I make sure
I
you
love
both
that
present.
music. I love it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That boss at the end
yeah.
of the dungeon has more energy than the
Yeah.
actual
Yeah.
boss of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's fucking ridiculous.
He's got like 10,000 HP. The boss bulls him, I think. He doesn't even have that much.
He has like 7, I think. He
yeah,
has like
maybe
7.
7,000. This guy's got 10. It's got to be him 3 times. We had to do for everyone's special sword. That was
He's like a ruby
Oh,
weapon, the ultimate weapon.
Yep.
In Final Fantasy
Such-
7.
yeah.
Such bullshit. But the other game, I played a demo called Unsighted. Dude, the eShop is full of Eric type games this month. I was blown away, dude. I was like, I want this, and they're all next week. I was like, yo, there's another like blasphemous type game, Death's Gambit, that was for the PS4 and Steam or whatever.
But they're probably being out
And they
early.
added 10 more levels to the Switch version. And Unsighted is it's like a cleaned up, a better looking
Uncharted?
no. What the fuck's that game? Hyper Light Drifter.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have a gun in that. You have a sword also, and it's co-op too. Kev.
What's this called again?
Unsighted. The demo is up. You could actually play it tonight if you.
What?
It's.
All
I
right.
played like maybe 20 minutes of it, and the music is like, the music is very cool. The art is very dope, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be on the channel.
What was the other one you said? Phantom something, which was like
Phantom Trigger.
That's like hyper.
Yeah, it's also another one. Yep.
Oh, really?
I've owned that for like 2 years. Played 10 minutes. Still waiting to get streamed. Actually, glad you brought that up.
No.
Well,
But those are the 3 games I played.
all right, man.
Wow.
All right.
All right, guys, listen. If you're watching this right now, you know we have a schedule. Well, we
If you
stream
don't, now you know.
all the games
That red to purple.
that you know on YouTube. First Monday of every month, we got the Indie eShop recap. Listen, we watch indie trailers. You guys can join in, watch. You don't want to miss it. 7:00 p.m. Be there and join in the chat. Let us know what you guys think. Live. Also, the video game podcast on YouTube. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time next week.
Special. Is there a special thing going?
We have a live event.
A special thing going on?
We're actually going to be live, and it's actually going to go up tonight.
I'm not doing a live show tonight.
I'm not doing a show.
No, it's going to be
We actually
promoted.
just did. We just did.
It's
one.
going to be
Just did
it's
one.
going to be promoted tonight. It's going to be promoted tonight, just so you guys know.
Mm.
And it's also on at the location.
Nice.
But I'm not going to say what it is
nice.
because you're going to see it on our channel.
I don't even
And
know.
it's going to be on our post. We're going to actually put it up, a YouTube post tonight. So,
Podcast 180.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
180 podcast episodes.
Yeah. It's 180 weeks.
That's a lot.
This is a big deal, man. This is a milestone. Actually, 200.
200 is the milestone.
200 milestones.
We're almost
200 is
there,
a
yeah.
milestone. But we're 20 away.
That's like 2 years away. Nah, nah.
And we will be drunk.
Stop
We
once a month.
will be drunk.
Yes, yes. No, but it's a really big one. Pause. And we're going to be there next week.
Yes.
You guys are going to enjoy it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
definitely
be-
check it out.
This is a secret, but it's not going to be a secret for long.
It'll be
So
revealed like the Nintendo Direct.
Stay
That's
tuned
right.
to our channel. If
Big
you're
day
on
tomorrow.
YouTube, if you're watching live right now, you're going to want to check your feed because
Gonna
it's
wanna.
going to be on the community post tonight.
It's gonna be on hot fire.
Check your feet. You're
marijuana.
gonna get fed.
Super hot fire.
It's super hot fire.
I'm not a rapper though.
and on Twitch, okay, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, we're gonna
We got-
we gotta test this
we
out
got-
though, because we might be on YouTube and Twitch, so
Well,
we do have to test this. But right
For now,
on
Twitch, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We got the 3 shows:
Hmm.
the bread and butter, Tetris Tuesdays, Throwback Thursdays, and Fighter Fridays.
that's only 2
Y'all
things, bread
need
and butter.
What? You're interrupting me, man. No, man. You guys check it out. We're doing it every week. All
That's
right. Just disclaimer. I don't know about this Tuesday because the tournament's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm going on in the tournament, so I'm gonna postpone the Tuesday. Let me look at that up. Actually, shit. So if you're watching this is pre-recorded. So if you watch this, the Tuesday the 28th,
Okay.
I will not be doing.
Touch
September the 28th, I'm not going to be doing Tetris Tuesday. I'm going to skip that one because I have no idea when I'm going to be competing. So,
You're gonna have to watch him live competing.
yeah. Well,
That's gonna be Tetris Tuesday.
And you know what? And I'm glad you said that because you got to follow us on our Discord. I will put it up on our Discord, a link to the stream of when I will be competing
Nice.
and trying to qualify for the Classic Tetris World Championships.
Nice.
And also just follow us on Discord in general if you haven't. If you don't even know that exists,
Yeah.
it's right there on the screen. You can
Yep.
follow us on all our social media because
Yeah.
we do keep you posted on all of that. And, you guys are watching this on YouTube, of course. You want to show your support, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Like that video. Share the video with other people.
Yes.
Let other people know what your favorite video game podcast is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
us.
Hopefully,
That's
it's us.
right.
This
I hope,
one-
I
It
hope
better
it
be
is.
us, or you'll be blocked.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. I'm joking.
And subscribe if
I
you
would never-
haven't, man. Let it.
And hit that like button. It helps the algorithm.
Hell yes. Listen, we're
Like to
almost
play
at
on
the,
words.
we're almost at that 2,000, man. We're almost at that 2,000. We're like hugging it almost. We're like right there.
We're getting there.
It's like you're going in for a kiss and you're just like.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
You're like,
I don't know. I just thought that last second.
You're going in for a kiss.
But you
You're
know
like,
what I'm saying, man.
You're like,
You know,
Wow.
It's like
You
a
know what
high
I'm saying?
five. It's like a high five.
it's like
and
a high
hand,
five.
The hand
It
is just
just
waiting
doesn't
there.
connect. You're just
And
like,
you just gotta.
yo, just
you
right
just-
there, just a little bit.
Am I gonna? So it's like that.
And it's like,
I think that's a better. That's a better.
all right, yeah, you're right. That was better.
All right,
yeah.
y'all. We appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
showing
much,
up.
everybody. You
Thanks
guys
for
are
chatting
awesome.
with us.
Everybody in the chat, you guys are great. Thank you once again, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, buddy.